Does anybody have a cool cutscene they want to share instead?
I have one prepared.
All right.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Well, roll the d20 just for for ritual's sake.
I am loading in.
Also warms up them dice.
There we are.
Anybody got that friend in their face-to-face games that they spend about 20 minutes, quote-unquote, warming up their dice before the session?
Yeah, get the nat ones out.
Like that.
It's just hilarious because if it worked, it would literally be cheating. So what are they doing?
Man, RNG just don't give a shit about that. He'll throw it in that once whenever you want it.
So listen, when D&D started to pop off because of Critical Role, I didn't do the tutorial. I followed a tutorial about how to check your dice for weight using a salt bath, and I was mortified because yes, real dice are not perfect, so they really do roll a certain way. If you take your dice out and you do this test on your dice, I wouldn't recommend it because it's like salt all over your dice, but you will see that favorite dice that always rolls well, it's a weighted die. There's like imperfections inside of it that cause it to roll good.
It's like density of the plastic or something.
Air bubbles,
Yeah.
How the plastic settles, the material that was used, stuff like that. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Huh.
So what I did is I bought myself one set of artisanal dice that cost way too much money but are beautiful, and then Extra Life gave me a set of artisanal dice, and I'm like, it doesn't matter how they roll, they were too expensive and too fancy not to use. So that's how I overcame my my looking behind the curtain and seeing that yes, it is true, dice are actually lucky or unlucky based on imperfections in the casting of the die. So also you can microwave dice to weight them if you are a cheater. So DM me if you want more information about how to do that. All right, let's so go ahead and give us that intro scene. What do we got to do for? Do you need any special music or? No? All right, I'll take that as a no. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. Could you do like a gypsy jazz? I feel like Django Reinhardt's in the public domain.
Oof. We can't actually say the word, gypsy anymore. Yeah, but let's see.
I'm a genie.
That's making it worse. So let's see. What kind of music do you need?
Just old timey. Something old timey folk, something.
Okay. All right. Let me see if all right. When do my Curse of Strahd stuff? Where they have no gypsies, just to make
Havani
sure.
jazz.
Make sure. Oh, now you want jazz? Oh man, we're all over the place.
No.
All right.
It's whatever. It's
All right.
old timey music. I'll get started. I wrote this so long ago, I don't even remember what it says. All right, so we flash back a couple of years, and you see Bella on the stage of a large auditorium in Blythier College, presenting the concept for her independent research project. Around her are corkboards covered in charts and graphs, and next to her stands a towering sunflower growing in a pot with obvious mutations causing the petals to shimmer with an embery glow and twist in wild shapes. She explains to a panel of professors a theory developed during her time serving in the militia that a large planting of sunflowers known as bioaccumulators could remediate the wild surge energy of the mana waste and help restore stability and fertility to the land. They grant her permission to perform this research, but stipulate that it must be done outside the city due to the nature of the experiments required to test the theory. Thus, a small research outpost was established along the banks of the Australia River, upstream from the city. And when it came time to build a water treatment system for the agricultural watering, the university hired Vashon Gattleby to design it. It was a huge deal to be paired with Vashon. He is considered within the university to be one of the greatest inventors of this era, and that statement generally applies to the whole of Galarian. They spent the winter building this place together, and the research began come spring. In spite of the watering system being finished, Vashon frequently showed up to check on it, but also to witness the surge tests. In-turn spellcasters of Blythier would often come out to test the probability of wild surge occurrence. To Bella's delight, most of them survived, and it revealed that this patch of sunflowers in the waste reduced the chance that to that of similar to Smokeside. She was commended for her work and paid off handsomely by the government to cease it in order to maintain the status quo. And all the while, Vashon was there through it all, supporting her and introducing her to his network of influential people and financiers. And then it was all, this is kind of where the flashback starts to fade as like we see Bella coming into like her own as an inventor in her early career.
All right. Sounds good. All right. I probably shouldn't have played Dr. Saxlove, but
That's all right. You never know what you're gonna get if Vashon's in the story.
I was rushed. All right. Here you go.
I would say, was it D3?
Yes, hold on. I have a status effect now.
We have a cool extempore effect now.
Yes. Ho. We're getting there. Evolution, as it were. I just got to figure out which one of you is Bellinora. There we go. And then I just do extempore effects. Perfect. Alright. So, would anybody for a third hero point like to sum up what happened last time? If you are interested in doing that, please roll into chat.
Okay.
Let's see. Bellinor with a 6. All right, Bellinor, go ahead and tell us what happened last time.
All right. Okay, last session we began in the middle of our trial to become amateur rodeo stars. We started off in barrel racing where I set the course record. The next event was mounted sharpshooting in which Vulture took the win and Stax put on a great show. We finally came to the barrel guard where we are tasked to keep barrels safe from a raging triceratops. We prevailed without losing anyone, and were given our rewards the blue bottle caps that would permit us entry to the Longhorn Lounge. On our way out, we were confronted by the owner of the Triceratops, a shady businessman who offered us the opportunity to participate in Underground Fighting League, where we would fight mutants. Realizing we don't currently have the time for such recreation, we headed off to the Longhorn Lounge to follow our leads. We were granted access with our blue bottle caps, and we all went to different parts of the establishment. While most of us struggled to pry useful information from the room, the ever-sleuthy Discretion managed to hobnob her way to the important details. We discovered that Shoma Lazier had come here recently with the monkey goblin leader of the Powder Punks, and that they had been thrown out after causing a scene. We learned that Shoma comes here to basically try to oogle at the Cactus Leshy that performs here. She's also known as a drug dealer of sorts, and I think that's part of his obsession with her. And then after that, we left, and we basically, Vulture did some connecting with one of his contacts, and after we left there, we've decided to follow up with them. I think that's where we left off, where we are going to follow up with Vulture's contact, or we went to the building.
Oh no, you went to the building, you couldn't get in.
Right.
So now you decided to go to the Hotfoot Hippodrome.
Right.
Industrial punk club and dance hall, but when you arrive, they're playing bad instrumental ska music.
Yes,
so
that's where we cut off.
Yeah. This is very important plot points. All right, excellent. Go ahead and add a third hero point and a third hero card draw, and I will bring you guys over to that place. You guys are still wearing these same disguises of, I guess. All right, excellent. Let's see. Where is this lovely map? Hotfoot Hippodrome. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually bring your minis over. Okay. What's up?
No, just new card. Interesting.
Oh, okay. All right. And head over to this map.
With 2 grazing blows.
You got the same card twice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Think they would
There's
have. Oh wait,
there's
that's not
like enough of them where I do find that I get the same one in a row often.
like 2 of the same card in your hand.
Oh no, I just like I had tuck and roll last game.
Oh no, I have.
You have
two.
you actually have 2. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh. Huh. All right. Hey, listen. Some of us were teens in the 90s, okay? Can't change that. All right. So I think your current disguises are available on your shifting token options if you need to apply them. I have since updated the disguise effect to be 24 hours. One thing I forgot to do was make it last more than an hour, so like Cinderella style. In the Sunset game, they suddenly didn't have disguises on, and everybody panicked. But yeah. Unless you tell me otherwise, I'm gonna assume you guys are disguised. Going around undisguised, as we discussed, I have to roll checks to see if people recognize you and whatnot. Oh, and to answer the question that came up, wouldn't it be easier to identify famous people? The answer is yes. However, the recall knowledge check is not made necessarily to identify a famous person, but to know things about the famous person that people wouldn't normally know. That's yes. Like, why did Taylor Swift hide her belly button with high-rise pants for over 5 years? Right? Like, do you know the answer? Give me a recall knowledge DC 35. I might tell you. Yeah, dumb shit like that. So, and if you do know Brandon, you better tell me. So, anyways, all right. So, I don't know what kind of life you get up to. Maybe you were her belly button doctor. I don't know. Anyways, so here you are. Doors open. Bouncer's here. Bouncer looks out at all of you, and he says, "Well. What do we have here? Yes, come on in and have a good time."
I was ready to like negotiate my way in. Just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he was subverting expectations. So, you do notice a second bouncer just hanging out in the corner here, next to a door labeled kitchen. Behind the bar, you see famous Alkenstar bartender Jazz Hands. If you know about the movie Cocktail, then you know all about Jazz Hands' life. Yeah, so he's over there juggling bottles and telling jokes and winning hearts while battling crippling imposter syndrome and depression. So, just an incredibly complex and deep and romanceable NPC. Alright, anyways. So, as you guys head in, you see everyone is dancing, but it's like the sad dancing that you do at a middle school dance when they won't let you play any grown-up music and no one is actually allowed to touch each other. That sounds weird when I say it like that, but you know what I mean. Like, you can't even like hold hands. It's just real. It's a real
flail
boring
next to each
scene.
other.
Yes, it's just a real lame, boring scene in here. You do, however, see, those of you with alchemical training, that there is an incredible flying hippopotamus. One of the strongest Magic the Gathering planeswalkers of all time, for those in the know, that has been burned into the ground with, no doubt, some sort of incredible pyrotechnic display. Here and there, you see that the place has been repaired over and over again. So different tiles, different wood, sort of forms like a weird kind of crafty do-it-yourself vibe that this place has suffered some real casualties as far as structural damage, but it just keeps bouncing back. It just keeps repairing itself. You do see stairs that lead up to the second floor. Overall, this is a pretty fancy joint. And its reputation does state that, yeah, it's a pretty wild and rowdy scene, but it does not seem that rowdy tonight. It seems pretty subdued.
Don't see a single goblin around here. It must be either on the second floor or maybe behind that just secret door.
All right. So, what we all know mechanically, right? That you're going to be gathering some information. But for Flavor Flavs, why don't you guys tell me how you're going about the task of gathering some information? Let's start with Bellinora.
Bellinora will approach the. Hold on, I'm not. I can't move myself. And so I think I'll just approach this main table up here, and I will talk to my previous disguise over here, aggrieved. Oh, man, that's sad. And watch the dancers, and then try to gather information.
Okay, this guy doesn't have a lot of information to give you. He is still in mourning over the spontaneous bisected death of his twin brother. So it's just real sad. Just pouring his heart out, trying to, you know.
Feeling guilty, I console him.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Discretion. How are you going about your double investigation?
Alright, so as a bartender myself, discretion knows how to weasel information out of people.
I would say that Jazz Hands is famous enough that you, as a bartender, would know him in a professional capacity, as like, you know, by reputation. Essentially, you know him by reputation. Yeah.
So I'm gonna, like, at the bar, look for whoever is gonna be like most obnoxious and annoying, and sit next to them, so that when they act obnoxious and or annoying, then I'll be there to like
that's
get
Indiana
the
Jones'
bartender
dad.
to like.
This guy.
Yeah, they look like they could be a jerk. I don't know.
Well, this guy, he's a college student, and he is working on a tabletop role-playing game called Houses and Humans, and he will not stop talking to people about it ad nauseum. They're not here for that. They're here to feel sad about the state of the club. So, All right. So while you were doing that, stack the deck. Where are you headed?
Probably this lounge area over here.
Okay,
which,
sure. You see two nobles. They are, you know, it's lean times. They're saving money for a big bribery PR campaign. So Cocky Noble and Calculating Noble have split the cost of crazy sex worker. So as you guys approach, they kind of look up at you with a curious and possibly predatory gaze. They don't know what you're bringing to the table here. You're still disguised as Tower the Shuni?
Yeah, the Shuni. Yeah.
Okay, well, your top hat and bow tie immediately puts them at ease. They know that you are another noble, so things should be okay. Yep, that's right.
Wait. That's yesterday's disguise.
Oh wait, you have different disguises today?
No. I'm saying that the guy he's talking to is the person I was disguised as yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's complicated. Yeah. Guys, I have 400 different Alkenstar citizen tokens, so when you guys have overlaps, it's kind of amazing. All right, so moving on. Vulture, how are you gathering information?
You said there is a second floor. Does it overlook the area?
No, it is just for renting rooms. Yeah.
All right, well then.
In fact, you see a sign by the stairwell that says "Rooms for Rent. Inquire with bar."
Gotcha. I think honestly, he's just gonna kind of be in this balcony area.
Okay.
It's just.
All right, you hear the sounds of an old man getting his back washed, and you hear the sounds of a person just having a nice quiet bath by themselves. These people are doing the forbidden meal, tapas. They're just, there's a bunch of food on the table, and they're just touching each other's food, eating each other's food. Hold on, I gotta calm myself down. Yeah, so yeah, they're in there having tapas. That's just, so you know what kind of people they are.
Fleshies do some of the weirdest things. But he's just gonna be here and just over listening to conversations and stuff while he's just at the about
Sure, I got you. All right, Katrin, what are you doing to gather information at this formal industrial punk club turned ska lounge? Okay. You may be muted, or you might just be super sleepy, or both. Oh, you're gonna dance?
Both. No, I'm not gonna dance. I'm
okay.
gonna walk wearily through the dance floor.
Okay.
And wait, is this a stage? I was gonna go up here. Is that a stage?
Are you still disguised as this this priest
Yes.
from the? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, this is not a stage. This is like an elevated area to look down at the dance floor.
Okay. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna kind of push my way through everybody.
Sure.
I'm gonna pop a squat on this this pillow here, and I'm gonna say, excuse me, y'all. I gotta take a load off. Don't mind me. I'm just bunions, you know.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna just listen to what they say as they ignore me because I'm old, and old people are invisible.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, excellent. So, go ahead and give me your roles, and then I will paint you a picture of how things played out. This would be gather information. And then if you happen to be discretion, give me 2 gather information.
I'm just being slid drugs right now, apparently. So,
Who's slipping you drugs?
I don't know. It seems.
Oh, that's in character. Okay.
I'll use it.
Being given drugs immediately uses the drugs. So 24 hours, nice. Okay. Alright, let's see them checks. Okay.
I think there's. Oh yeah, there it is.
Some people didn't spend 20 minutes before the session warming up their dice or giving them a salt bath. Alright. Anyone else rolling?
Hey, I said it earlier, RNGs don't give a fuck if you warm them up or not.
See, if I could get like a camera rig, you know, like the ones they use for human-to-human documentaries, I could like do variety streams like let's microwave our dice and you know, fun stuff like that. Let's make a salt bath for our dice. All right, is that everybody that's gonna roll? Zach, you just hanging out, or are you gonna gather some information?
I was gonna gather information, but
Yeah, roll it. It's a check on your dashboard.
Right. Sorry.
No worries.
Macro
Also,
buttons,
if
bro.
anything is not working, there was a ton of updates again since last week. I think I tackled everything this morning that needed to be tackled. Okay, so here's how it plays out. Vulture. As you're trying to like keep an eye on the room, these people keep insisting that you come over and share their tapas with them. This guy, he says, "Come on, friend, get on over here, huh? Come on, got a plate of cheesy potatoes, huh? Come on." And then they insist that you know, don't worry about chipping in. New company is worth more than gold. Do you join them?
Are they incredibly persistent?
Yeah, they're really obnoxious about it.
Then yeah, he'll do it just to get them to shut up after a while.
So, not to generalize, but people that enjoy tapas, they're all extroverts. So they need more and more. Yeah, they need more humans to feed off of. So they bring you over to their psychic vampire commune, and sadly, you spend the entire time trying not to give information up about yourself, while also trying not to ruin your holographic disguise by eating food that you don't require to eat. So you get no useful information. In fact, you have the screws turned on you a little bit. I'm gonna need you to give me either a just give me a general either performance or deception.
Performance or deception.
Yeah. And you'll know if you succeed or not, so you can just roll it.
Oh, actually, you have Perception.
Okay.
That surprises even me.
Okay, you do not do a good job of maintaining that you are just a guy who's never been here before, that is not trying to find out information. It's very off-putting to them, and then when you refuse to eat food, they get mad, and then they ask you to leave. Overall, it was a rough 2 hours. Okay. All of these NPCs are now unfriendly to you.
Wasn't
All right.
to make friends.
Damn. All right. Katrin, as you settle down, the smells around you of incense and coffee and too much Axe body deodorant and outdoor mall perfume, they start to kind of take their toll. Go ahead and give me a fortitude save. Okay. You endure and do not pass out on the comfy pillows, overwhelmed by all the olfactory smells. However, these people don't seem to have much to say. There's just a lot of like hanging out, flirting with courtesans, and pining for the good old days when this club was a real exciting place to be. So overall, not great. Heading down to stack the deck. Let's see. All right. So stack the deck. It's real awkward. As you head over, these gentlemen introduce themselves to you. You understand that they are big shot businessmen from Skyside. They're down here slumming it for the night, and they immediately begin to ask you questions about your portfolios, such as your stock portfolios and what patents that you maintain the rights to. If you have any sort of morals, they are going to be dragged over the coals by these unscrupulous men. During the conversation, the only thing that really comes up as something of note is that this place is up for sale right now. The former management has abandoned it. And the two men are debating whether or not a place in Smokeside would be worth picking up or not. So yeah, they ask you questions about your business opinions on whether or not this would be a good piece of property to buy, what you would do with this piece of property if you were to purchase it.
Well, myself, I think this place would make an excellent casino. Another one, a competing one, maybe with a little more unfair than you know.
They chuckle, but one of them asks, how do you feel about the new Riverboat Casino that recently came out and opened its proverbial doors, or whatever?
Oh, the Riverboat Casino? The one that's, over water? I myself get a little bit seasick, so I might... And then, how are you going to play, roulette on a boat that wobbles?
All right, so they continue their conversation. They, heading over to, let's see, stack. All right, Bella, you're having a little bit more luck with things. The people here, including the dancers, they all have a wistful look in their eyes, like they're just going through the motions of life and they miss how things used to be. And on her break, this dancer, she settles down next to you. You're just disguised as a goblin, right?
Yep.
Okay. And she says, oh, mind if I sit here?
Please do.
Things just ain't been the same since the Powderkeg Punks stopped coming around.
What do you mean? I thought they were headquartered here. I was coming to hopefully initiate.
Oh, she puts a finger. She goes to put a finger to your lips. Do you shy away?
No.
Oh, okay. She puts a finger to your lips, which are not in the same location as your goblin lips, because goblin have different proportions. And she says, "Whoa, you got some kind of magic going on? That's dangerous." And then she gets the look on her face and says, "I miss the danger. Mister, you willing to..." She looks left, she looks right, and whispers in your ear, or what she thinks is your ear, "Cast some spells."
I'm sure we could make a ruckus, but before we do, why don't you tell me what happened? What changed things around here?
Oh, well, the Powderkegs, they gone just moved out. Apparently, they got a new lair somewhere.
Does anyone know where?
Probably somebody, but Jazz Hands is in charge now. Hence the new atmosphere. Alright, so that's, the most progress you make there. We'll come back in a second. Discretion. Probably because, you're spec'd for this, but you did really well. You learn that Jazz Hands is the temporary, essentially acting agent / owner of this place. He has been instructed to sell it, but it breaks his heart because he loves the place, loves the venue. He's happy that things have calmed down a bit. They were a bit too exciting for his taste. Now things are, safe. He says with a tremor in his hands, like a war veteran that's been through too many explosions. The general consensus at the bar is agreement. Every now and then, you see a man exit the kitchen, and he brings out food and drinks, and then he heads back into the kitchen. Just over and over again all night, this one old man just running all the food, not the drinks, but all the food from the kitchen. Alright, so, rewinding. Ketrin, you may ask one question.
I will lean over and ask the guy sitting next to me.
Don't ask him what time it is. Don't ask him what time it is. Okay.
I'm gonna... God, I'm so sleepy.
It's okay.
Can you come
it's
back
okay.
to me?
I will. Sure. All right.
Back to me.
No, I know those feels. I used to work nights. I know those feels. All right. Heading over to Vulture. You may ask one question.
Will I even have any of that information that the others have gathered so far?
I would say during 2 hours, you guys occasionally bump into each other. You know what I'm saying? And kind of exchange your progress. But overall, the idea is you guys are off getting your own information. You come back. So
right. Okay. So there is a little bit of like a rally point at some point where we're just...
Yeah. It's called the bathroom.
Where I give you drugs.
Yeah.
Okay, if these guys moved off. Shit, I can't think of anything good at the moment. Damn, come back to me.
All right, I'll come back to you too. Saturday mornings, folks. Yeah.
Wait,
all right.
I got it. Okay.
Okay.
You can come back to me. You can come back to me. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Ketrin.
I'm gonna lean over to the guy next to me, and I'm gonna say, I had to come out tonight because I found this really big spider. It was the size of my hand, man. Can't believe it. I'm gonna need to blow up my house. Do you know where I can get some good explosives? I heard about these Powderkeg boys, but I guess they're not here anymore.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. He says, Powderkegs definitely be good for blowing stuff up. I don't know if they're gonna meet city ordinances and whatnot. He's a business card for my friend's contracting company. They could do a right job with the right permits. It's the most boring exchange you've ever had.
No. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Despite his cool look and the fact that he has his gun out at all times, this man is a very law-abiding citizen who walks you through how important civic safety and permits are. It turns out that he has his own permit company, and he just goes on and on and on about it. I worked with this guy. It was rough. But you can make a lot of money selling permits, apparently, as a side job. All right. So... Vulture's still ruminating.
I think I got
Stack.
something.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I heard those Powderkeg Punks hit the Longhorn the other day. How'd they end up avoiding the heat of the Shield Marshals?
That's a good question.
They got some sort of deal with them?
Yeah, so this guy, he just kind of looks at you and he says, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no way the Powderkeg Punks would be able to get into a classy joint like the Longhorn Lounge and Casino and Steakhouse. But as far as not getting in trouble with the law, they're a slippery bunch. That's for sure. They know all the ins and outs of Smokeside, and they got fans, followers, if you will. They like the work that they do. Lord knows, I used to. And he wipes one tear away from his beautiful face. All right, Stack, you may ask one meaningful question.
So I've got a bit of a business problem, you know. I've been trying to build a new marina for my boat, but there's a little pesky
Guy says,
boathouse.
I thought you didn't like the water.
I like looking at it.
They both look at each other, and the idea that you're so rich that you would own a boat just to look at it is wildly appealing to them.
But there's a small problem. Right next door, the dock manager's house is just right there. And I need to, get rid of it.
This guy says, well, that's always a problem when they let poor people have houses. I've been pushing for camps for years now, but the Dutch refuse.
Right.
Maybe even some tenement buildings. I'm talking about real big buildings, and we just put all the poor people inside. No law enforcement. Just let them sort themselves out. That's how we handle it back home in Nex. We got all these commercial prisons, and it works beautifully. Everybody's making money. We don't have to have any slaves, so we look good. But we still technically have slaves. You you interested in signing my petition to set up commercial prisons here in Alkenstar? And he reaches for his vest to pull out his petition.
You know what? I'll do you one better. Have your people call my people, and I'll have a donation sent to your cause.
Oh, it was the Mr. Towers, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you provide a fake address?
Yeah, Friday. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay. This guy says, he says, well, why don't you just buy the man's house and then blow it up?
He's selling. That's the problem. The blow it up part.
Well, what you could do, hire a gang of ruffians to make the neighborhood a bad place for a while. That'll lower the property values. Then you can just go in and buy it out from under him. He'll be begging you to take it.
Do you know any way to get in contact with these ruffians?
Oh man, he leans in, as does Crazy Sex Worker, and then Crazy Sex Worker says, "Yeah, the old boss. He was the best at blowing things up. Every Wednesday night. Oh, sorry, we don't call it Wednesday anymore. Every Wheels Day night, they'd bring in a new kind of animal." Up there on the stage, and they'd shove bombs up its butthole. We'd just blow it up in front of everyone. Bones and blood and gore just come raining down from the ceiling. Oh, I miss the boss so much. I begged him not to go. I even offered to let him blow me up if he'd stay.
Dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I don't know where they went, but I heard it's someplace south of here.
South.
All right. So, discretion. You may ask any 2 questions.
As part of my my gathering information, could I bully this dumbass nerd away?
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
well actually him and until he
no
just
one
gets
wants
too mad.
to talk about your weird rules here. You have to keep those to the appropriate channels. I mean, bars.
Dang. There's no DM inspiration, but if there was, I'd give you one just now.
You can give him another hero point.
All right, so keep going.
Right, so now I can actually like see Jazz Hands as is on a big fucking keg in front of me. That helps. I know.
So you move into place and you see that, yeah, Jazz Hands, he has the Pathfinder equivalent of expertise with that thievery skill. He is doing things with these bottles and drinks that he would have 1 million plus followers if he had an Instagram account. He's just going crazy back there.
Yeah,
and after every drink, he does a signature move.
I never bothered with like actual like talent in serving people alcohol. I just provide them for secrets instead.
Gotcha.
And I'll do that just now as well. I heard that there's a monkey goblet blew up a bathroom at the lounge.
Oh yeah, Jazz Hands. He nods sagely. He says, "Oh yeah, you heard of the boss then? He's a wild dude. He's a loose cannon for sure."
Did he cause any issues here when
Oh, I mean, it's his place, so I wouldn't say that he was causing issues, but he was definitely making my life hard, that's for sure. Listen, Glags Nixbricks was a great man, and an even greater monkey goblin. But, my nerves, I'm so glad it's over. Every night, fires, explosions, chemical gas, blood and guts raining down from the ceiling. Every day having to oversee contractors coming in and fixing said explosions, fires, etc. Not to mention the sheer amount of dead hookers I had to dump in the river. Thank goodness that's all behind me now.
Ghastly. Heard they're working on something even bigger, like dangerously big, where it's not even controlled anymore.
He almost drops the bottle he's juggling, and then he sets it down on the bar quickly. He says, what do you say now?
Is there anywhere I should avoid so that I'm safe?
Oh, let me tell you. He has you leaning real close. He says, definitely stay out of the south side of Smoke Side. It's that's where they done relocated to. They're trying to grow the gang too. Anybody what is causing public disturbances, destruction, anarchy, or's got a reputation for making bombs, explosives, pyrotechnics, well, Opal Burnham finds them and then recruits them for the gang. They're growing fast, they're up and coming. Apparently they have some rich hoity-toity fella backing their play, giving them all kinds of money. That's why they're trying to sell this place, get a little bit of capital so they can get into the big leagues. But you didn't hear it from me. I ain't about to die from no grenade up the bum.
A terrible way to go. And
listen to me. It sure is. I've seen it. The panic filling them animals' eyes as they know somehow that bomb ain't supposed to be up their butthole. They know something terrible's gonna happen, but they don't understand just what. And then there's the moment when it all ends for them, and there's this look in their eyes like they suddenly evolved a consciousness to understand the real reality of their situation. And then I watch as the lights go out of their eyes, as the eyes go out of the sockets. He starts to weep openly.
that you definitely need therapy. But I'll make sure to avoid a south of smoke.
You gotta understand how it feels for me. I ain't a pig man, alright? I'm a wereboy who a wild surge trapped me in my hybrid form forever. And I've come to terms with the beautiful body that the Lord has given me, but it makes me feel something, you know? Something for them animals that I didn't know I could feel before, and I just cry myself to sleep every night thinking about what happened to them, and I just stood by and did nothing.
Plus, you aren't immune to like bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, so that's
Nah, I feel like I don't got a lot going on for me. Honestly, in the tusk and the hoof maintenance, there's a lot to it that they don't tell you about.
So with this recruitment that they're doing, like,
Oh,
today,
you don't want
are they
none of that.
Exactly. Are they like working with the coppers then if they're recruiting people who do public disturbances, or do they just get there first?
I wouldn't put it past them no good shield marshals to give these folks a pass as long as they're blowing up the right places from time to time. Now, I ain't saying that I don't like the police, but I am saying that not all of them are on the up and up. Now listen, I can't say no more, alright? I don't want to get involved in all this, and I especially don't want it getting back to my former employer, who's still my current employer, that I've been gabbing and yabbing my mouth all night about his business, alright? Now, if you excuse me, I got work to do, and you need to stop asking these kind of questions. He says, give me a perception check. Hidden. Or secret, whatever the term is, secret. Oh shit! Alright, you notice when he starts to get a little nervous that he looks towards the door to the kitchen. Like, he doesn't want anyone in the kitchen to hear him talking to you.
Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone for a bit.
Okay. This place is open till 2 a.m. But by the time you guys are done gathering information, it is midnight. But you guys would all meet back up either at the bathrooms, which are not featured on the map, but there's a door that leads to the bathrooms over here.
They're not.
There's a bathroom on every map in my heart. Okay. All right. So you guys all
head outside for a smoke.
Oh, okay.
See if there's a different way into the kitchen.
All right.
Outside.
There's a smoke area over here.
Right, but
you guys
the
are
goal is to go outside and.
Okay. All right. So the rest of you guys, you can extract yourselves from the situations you found yourselves in.
I run away from these people.
Okay.
Is there, I guess, more to explore on this level, or?
As you are leaving, Vulture, your good perception. You pick up that the people at the table all thought that you were an undead, disguised as a person, and that's why you couldn't eat the tapas, and you were so weird.
Yeah, it's better than.
Oh man, Bella just jumping out the fucking window. Hell yeah, good for you.
While playing as a goblin.
Wait, what? I thought that was a door.
That was a window.
Oh.
Zach, where you headed? You looking for more excitement?
Oh no! I was looking for the stairs. There you go.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's put our heads together. So
Talk so
the
much.
the information that we have is that they've moved to the south. That presumably Shoma is helping fund like a new surgeons. We could have gotten maybe some information on him here. I don't know. We gotta find out more about him.
Yeah, somewhere south of here, they said.
We're gonna need to get dial it down more.
No, we dial it up more, okay? So I found out that they are recruiting. Let's go over here where we're telling the smoke away.
Okay.
Right, so I found out that they're recruiting people who do like public disturbances and stuff. Therefore, if we do public disturbances and stuff, They'll
Like
try
blow
and
up an
recruit
animal?
Us. No, we're
Well,
not blowing
hold
up
on.
animals.
How about we burn down that bar that has the underground fights in it?
Are you trying to get murdered?
I mean, everyone's trying to murder us right now.
You know. I just don't think pissing off an underground fighting ring.
to add to our troubles.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, you know, go to the town square and blow up a cow, but
We do have a Pachyosaur.
Why would you even let that thought cross into your head?
Look, I'm just exploring all the options.
Allow me to take a moment to remind everyone of the trigger warnings. There is to be no violence against animals in this campaign. Thank you.
Very true.
So we're obviously not blowing up an animal, but we need to set something on fire that is very public. So why don't
Thank
we
you
find
for that.
like
Thank you for that reminder, Scarlett. I will definitely make sure that the scene that may or may not happen in this chapter of the book happens off camera or off scene. So thank you.
so
right.
why don't we find like something public that we can burn, like a house or a monument or something.
Right. Also, I'm just going to gesture to the wall behind me.
oh,
Behind this wall is someone that the bartender was mighty nervous about finding out that he's been gabbing.
do you want to go talk to him? You know.
All right, you hear a side door in this alley unlock and open, and this guy comes out with the trash. He throws the trash away. He closes the door, and then he pulls out a cigarette to smoke a cigarette. They like cigarettes because nicotine.
Oh god,
You're an
I'm
officer.
gonna say, hey, you need a light?
He says, no, I'm good. If you're looking for the customer smoking area, it's on the other side. This here's the door to the kitchen.
Right, but you gotta get some fresh air sometimes, you know.
Well, don't I know it? Don't I know it? More like I
People in
gotta get my ears a break.
They were talking to me about something called like a multi-attack penalty or something. I couldn't get my heads around it.
Well, it's a long night, a long shift. My wife and I, we're a crew of two running this old damn kitchen. And I don't even have the joyful sounds, screams, and explosions to get me through my long shift no more, not since the boss gone up and left.
You two work the kitchens alone then?
Yeah, just me and my wife. We work the kitchens and, we'll stand guard over the secret entrance to the boss's old hideout. He just takes a long drag from his cigarette.
Kind of want to just like turn to the group and say, "Get him!"
All right, yeah. Is that what you're doing?
I think it was a
Stack
suggestion.
is down.
Before we attack someone, let me try. Hold on, before we devolve to violence, I don't have the resources for violence tonight. I'm gonna cross the corner as a goblin, which these are, a goblin gang, and be like, hey, the boss sent me. He needs me to check out his old hideout.
Oh, give me a hidden, secret deception. The DC for this man is quite low. He's not very smart. Okay. He says, oh yeah, must have forgot something. Alright, who are these others with you?
They're just lackeys. They're new recruits.
I heard the boss was gonna be diversifying his portfolio a bit. That makes sense. He's gonna be a big shot. Hope he don't forget us.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thanks. As he approaches the door, a woman inside says, now don't you go bringing that cigarette in here. You know it ain't safe for the food. That's gonna affect the flavors. And then he says, of course, dear. He puts it out on the trash can, and then he tucks it behind his ear for later. Listen, poor smokers know. Alright, he's gonna head in. People who work in restaurants know. There's a lot of slice of life tonight, okay? He says, sweetie, this is, I missed your name, sir.
Ribeiro. My name is Ribeiro.
This is Ribeiro. He says the boss sent him, and apparently they forgot something in the hideout. and petulant, she looks at you and she says, "Well, I ain't as dumb as my husband here. Now, he a fine man, he a real looker. He a cornbread muffin I want to dip in gravy every single night, but he ain't got too much upstairs, you know? Just one rock painted white with pink squiggles on it. Now, why
Can't have
don't
it
you...
all.
Hey!" She goes and she stands on the trap door in the floor. She says, "Look me right in my eyes, right into the windows of my store. Did the boss really send you over here?"
Ma'am, you're getting in the way of our business. I'm going to have to ask that you stand aside. The boss is getting very impatient.
Okay. This would be a deception, or I would accept an intimidation.
I don't think I have intimidation.
Okay.
And I am prepared to roll all my hero points for this. Oh, actually, I have a D3 I can use for this, which I feel is probably
Okay.
useful.
All right. You want to roll your D3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's dash R
You'll
D3.
be able to click it on your buff.
Yeah,
Oh,
the buff has a rollable in it.
how do I? Oh, I think guys.
But moving your cursor to it is sort of like playing Operation.
That's exactly what I'm
Yeah.
experiencing right now.
Yeah.
How do I get there? It disappears before I get to the button. Got it.
It's a cruel joke. I would just
Yeah.
roll the die manually. Okay, with that she says, well, Roberto, you said?
Ribeiro, but close enough. You don't need to remember.
Roberto.
Don't remember my name.
Oh, I'll remember it all right. I got a brain like a steel trap. Now, the kitchen's closed, so get cleaning! And she starts hitting Alert over the head with a wooden spoon, and he says, "Oh, yes, ma'am." He starts doing the dishes.
As you
All
were.
All right, Bella, you head down into the basement.
I motion for the group to come with me.
All right, down in the basement, you see that it just seems like a regular basement. However, you see all the telltale signs that this used to be an anarchist punk hangout. I'm gonna do a long pull here. If you've seen the first live-action Ninja Turtles movie, do you remember the Foot Club? Sorry, the Foot Clan built like a club for wayward teenagers, and they had like a fucking half pipe where you like went to the top of the half pipe and you did a drag off of a joint and then a shot of whiskey before you landed your skateboard again while spray painting everything. Yeah, that's what the. So yeah, this is like an arcade. There's a broken arcade machine in the corner, like the whole deal. Like this is 100%. Yes, this is where their hideout used to be.
May I make this room part of my investigation?
You can.
Excellent.
All right. In
Someone
fact,
search this bitch.
yeah. I would let each of you give me a sneak action. Would probably be the best thing for this. Do you all head down to the basement, or do some of you stay up just in case Petulant has some devious goals in mind?
Vulture will stay up.
Okay, Vulture stays up. All right, discretion, you heading down?
He'll post
I'll
himself
head
by
down.
the door.
Okay.
Everyone gets a +1 from my investigation.
All right, let me see that.
Glued in.
If there's another map, would you be able to throw a cameraman down there?
Oh yeah, sure. It is. Honest to God, it's just a basement, but I'll send a cameraman. All right.
Perfect.
All right, let's see them search checks and seek checks. Bellanora, it's hard to find what you're looking for because you were distracted by the largest graffiti of a male phallic symbol that you've ever seen. It has hater blocker shades on, and written along the length, it says, "Blow me up, baby."
She gets stares transfixed and blushes.
Okay.
Then can I roll with a hero point and regain my focus?
Yeah, sure.
Off and tries to pretend she wasn't looking at it.
All right. As you refocus, you find yourself drawn to this modern art more than ever before.
Damn it.
Stack, it is dominating the room. It's hard to look away. Katrin, no stranger to dealing with wayward teenagers and their proclivities, whatever. You go exactly where they probably left the important stuff. You find an old desk made out of broken and repaired crates, and it doesn't even look like furniture to anyone else, but you know. You start looking through it, and you do find in a fake drawer some drugs, and then also notes that Glax Nixbrix didn't want anyone to see. Alright, let me change the music out here.
Were they origamied into fancy little shapes?
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, let's say that that's what's happening. I like that. Alright, so as you are unfolding these origami dicks, and sort of going through and figuring out, you know, what's going on here? What's going on here? The notes are very well done, like very organized. This is telling for a couple of reasons. One, culturally, goblins don't like to write things down. At best, they use pictographs because culturally they believe words steal your thoughts and ideas. So it's interesting that he would have these actual written notes. It seems like something happened in this goblin's life where you kind of read through, and to paraphrase, how many explosions is it going to take to fill the emptiness in my heart? Long have I yearned for something greater than what I am and what I have. I want to be a big shot. I want to be hoity-toity. I want to wear a top hat and go to a gala. I want to drink fine champagne from a crystal goblet. The others can never know my true heart's desires, but I think I found a way. Pyronite. Shoma, idiot that he is, has always been good to us for providing the best explosives at the cheapest prices, and he never cares what we're using them for or what we're getting up to. But he claims that he can recreate the pyronite formula. I'm taking a risk, but I think it's going to pay off. I'm betting my chips on him, and whatever he needs, we're going to get it for him. And then the notes continue and says, progress. So much progress. I can't believe it. We're going to go ahead and kidnap Gattleby to speed things up a bit. And then it goes on and says, things didn't go well with the Gattleby heist, so we're enacting one of my many backup plans. We're abandoning the headquarters, and we're heading to that old warehouse I purchased a few months ago down in the south side. The Widget Works factory. From there, I plan to build my empire into something respectable. So that's kind of the paraphrase there. Yes. So good stuff. Good stuff. Now you might ask, what drugs were there? I will let resident drug dealer decide. But essentially, there is 150 gold worth of drugs.
Oh, hell yeah.
That got left behind. All right. The rest of you searching the room, you find nothing more interesting than what Ketchum found.
And we know our next destination.
Yeah, let me just hold on to it. I'll identify this for us and maybe offload it in a safe and discreet way.
Mm-hmm. All right. You guys ready to head back upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right, as you appear, Petulant says, "Yeah, you gonna find what you were looking for?"
Yeah, the boss will be real happy. Thank you for doing good work. Now,
Nah.
as you are.
No problem, Ribeiro.
I just give her a polite nod and leave.
I'll find what
Okay.
you need.
And more.
Okay.
Freaking ska.
Is your business here done? I can take you back to the player map.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to do here. Guys? Unless what?
All right, because at this point it's well past 1 in the morning. All
So we
right.
skedaddle.
Take you back to your dashboard, and I'll turn off this music. Here we go.
So yeah, I think this would be an appropriate time for us to go back to the Bullet and Barrel and let Phoebe know about what we have discovered, and then tomorrow continue scouting.
Ooh, okay, you wanna scout the warehouse?
Definitely, we should scout a route, perhaps.
So the night is still young.
We could track down Shoma. That's
All right.
still a lead we need a little bit more information on.
So there's the Widget Works. It's actually very close to the Gold Tank Reserve and JoJo's Chicken Hut.
You can get chicken while we're there.
How many hours has it been since we've been up?
I will say that Hotfoot Hippodrome is relatively close to Bullet and Barrel, so you would get home pretty quick if you just wanted to go home. How long has it been since you guys have been up? Let's see. You guys, I believe, slept all day. No.
Well,
You've been up. Yeah, you've been up since this morning because you did
Yeah.
the rodeo. Yeah. So yeah, you guys need to get some sleep, or you're gonna get
This start at
again.
Rika's Reagents in the morning.
Okay. All right. So in that case, you guys head back to the Bullet and Barrel Saloon.
We start making one of those case thread webs, where we have like tacks tied to string.
Oh yeah. All right. So that night, you guys exchange all of your notes and your queries and discoveries, and you gain the benefits of resting. So that's good. Fatigue cannot harm you for now. ... All right. What is your play the next day? And I assume you guys want disguises for the next day, depending on what you are getting up to in town.
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right. So I will try to use this new buff, and we'll see if it works. Let's see. While I'm doing that, though, you guys can figure out your plan for the day.
I didn't run out of things.
So how's this work?
But yeah, we have 2 leads to follow up on. We can go try to find their hideout and just go directly to the source, or we could try to find Shoma and get more information out of him. We might even just find him there.
All right. So the 11th of Erodus. Here is your. Since you guys have spellcasters, you are more interested in this information. So this is the next day, or the current day. I guess I should do the current and the next day, right? Like, because they do them in 48-hour bursts. So let me do that for you real quick. All right, it's looking like a very surgy day. Your best time to do this would be actually right before you go to bed. Would be to re-up the hats, because you're currently in bronze time, so there'd be no chance of failure. So I'll apply them right now, essentially. All right, and as I do that, again, yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. Keep plotting and planning.
We should just scout out a route to this warehouse, the widget works.
Yeah,
And raid it at
Ketrin
night.
is a fan of the direct approach. Just head to the warehouse.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Check that lamp somewhere else.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Alkenstar, actors. There we go.
You need to build like a Faraday cage for wild surges.
I mean, they have them in the city. But they're just insanely rare and expensive. Wow. Go. Vulture, today you are. Let's see. I don't know what you are today. We'll find out. Oh, you are a Gerwin.
Ghost. Oh.
Okay.
A very tall Gerblin. 6 foot.
Wild surges happen. The wild surge of puberty.
Yeah, that
Did I just-
werewolf.
Become an older woman?
Apparently. Let's see. Is it just me, or like every week when they update, like the color combinations of the UI change?
Huh.
Right? Am I going crazy? But it feels like the color combination changes every time they update, of like what color is being used for font versus background. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Secret is I just forget to update Foundry for like 6 months at a time.
Hero.
Till people tell me that my game has like massive security. Risks.
Nice. All right. So you guys all transform, and a new day begins. All right. I guess you sleep with your hats on, so as not to lose their effects. God, this has got to be a really uncomfortable life of having to rely on these unstable magical disguises. When you guys all wake, you decide to head out to ... question mark. Where are we headed today?
Scouting.
All right, you're scouting. The widget works.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the widget works, if I could get recall knowledge from everybody, that'd be a good start.
I'd like to make the widget works my the focus of my investigation, if I can.
Smart, makes sense.
And my feats make it so I can't fail.
Lovely, lovely. Let's see. Wow, discretion. You don't really know anything about this place. Belle and Nora can't fail.
I can't critically fail.
Okay. Okay, so of the 4 people that rolled recall knowledge,
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
oh, okay. Oh my god. So of the 4 people that of the 5 people that rolled recall knowledge, Ketrin, you know that the widget works was the headquarters of Gnome Pro. Gnome Pro was a gnome home convenience enterprise, but they went bankrupt a decade ago. So since that time, gangs have arrived in droves to loot the warehouse, but all they found were ingenious yet unpopular devices that in our modern day times would be as seen on TV devices, is what they started to focus on. Originally, Gnome Pro was a like a cleanup service. Like if you had like a mass murder, they'd come and like clean up the crime scene kind of thing, or you had a mold infestation, they'd go and fight the molds and then they'd clean up afterwards. Then they tried ghost busting for a while, and that was more expensive than it was. It wasn't really making a lot of money. It's not a very sustainable business, ghost hunting. Then they went into as seen on TV style inventions. There was a time where money was getting low, investors were backing out, so they started sort of a live idea recruiting convention that they called the Shark Tank, where basically poor people who were down on their luck would sit in a chair above a Shark Tank. They would pitch ideas, and if the ideas were really bad, they would get dropped into the Shark Tank and eaten by sharks. Eventually, human rights activists found a law that said that it was illegal to do this, even if the people signed a waiver. And then that was pretty much the end of Gnome Pro. They just went under. And anyways, so probably more history than you needed. So nowadays, the warehouse located in the Ferris Quarter, it just sort of keeps changing hands as a hideout. See Batman, right? Like the bad guys, they're just gonna trade hideouts back and forth. Like, who's using the old toy factory this week? Like, what about the haunted boardwalk down by the river? So it's just one of those places that bad guys like to use as a hideout. You know about it because you had some kids that you adopted that escaped from gangs that were using the Widget Works as a headquarters, and they kind of like queued you in on stuff. It's actually only a couple of blocks away from your orphanage. So that's the information that you kind of know off the top of your head. You may ask me any one question you like about it that was not covered in the info dump.
How did the kids get in and out?
Excellent. What a good question. And couched with roleplay too. I like it. So there is a front door and there are side loading doors, but the kids also tell you that there is sewer access as well, and some skylights. Skylights? Glass windows in the roof. Yeah. All right. The rest of you did not get any information that was useful. Okay. So, with that information, how do you want to proceed? You said just scouting it out? So you're gonna like just hit up the neighborhood around it kind of deal? Okay. If that is the case, let's see. We'll go ahead and speed things up a little bit here. I'm gonna make it morning time. All right. This is a good question. Did your disguises last, or did they wear off after? Oh, they all wore off? I thought I had changed the time to last longer. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead, discretion. Give me one gather information. Okay, beautiful. So kind of representing the group's effort as they are down in that neck of the woods. You do confirm that there is a woman by the name of Opal Burnham who is called by many the Mad Bomber, and she is the recruiting agent for the Powderkeg Punks, and she has been very active in this part of town trying to recruit people, especially young disenfranchised people, into the Powderkeg Punks. They are up-and-comers. Once a disorganized band of arsonists and anarchists under the leadership of Glax and Nixbricks, they are becoming a little bit of a threat, to the other gangs in the region. And people are surprised that Glax has been able to get this organized this quickly. They swear he must be working for someone with bigger brains and higher ambitions. But they also confirm that if you are interested in catching Opal's eye, a public act of destruction is sure to catch her attention. Or you could just track her down and talk to her personally. For the most part, the powder kegs are somewhat nocturnal. They stay up late and they sleep in late, so they're not usually out and about until afternoon, evening hours.
I mean, we know the warehouse they use. We could simply kick the door down and shout a lot.
Yep, could do that. Or we
Or
could enter as
maybe
friends.
sneak
Sorry.
in through the sewers.
Yeah, that's a good
Also
option.
that.
We do have a map that should be able to direct us there.
Well, I mean, these are people who do things so ghastly they cannot be displayed on screen due to our lines and veils. So I guess we could be as friends, but I don't know if any of us would like the hazing rituals.
I meant more just to get ourselves into position in a comfortable sense, but
I mean, rappelling down from skylights is that's a top one for me. I mean, I did that even when I could still fly, just because it's cool, you know.
I'm really into this idea, but I'm also very scared to know what Pathfinder would make me roll to repel.
Probably acrobatics. But I am. Don't worry, because I'm not an expert in it now. You cannot follow me.
So you should definitely worry. You should definitely worry. That's
Definitely worry then. Yeah.
It's for losers.
So
all right. So what's the play, guys? What do you want to do?
Can we get a vote for like sewers, front door, or start a fire?
Yeah, sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clear chat.
And we can put skylights on there too. Repel through skylights.
Wanna have to fight like an Artyug or something before going in, you know?
Oh no,
Yeah.
Pole's not
Yeah.
a valid chat command anymore. When
Oh,
did
no.
that happen?
Yeah, I in general, I think Bellinor would have liked to avoid the sewers because they're disgusting.
Just a lot.
So front door, start a fire, or try to rappel down through skylights.
I heard you start to talk.
Yeah.
But then you cut out.
Oh, sorry. Starting a fire
same
sounds
deal.
fun, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Easy Pole. Why don't you work anymore? Oh my god. My whole life is falling apart. Ah.
My thoughts now are that if we kick down the front door, at least we like fight our way in. If we realize we're in over our heads, we can probably run away. Whereas if we do start the fire and get welcomed in there, we'll probably be in the middle of things, we'll be surrounded, and we might not be able to escape. That's kind of my thoughts on the matter.
Do you think
You keep cutting out.
Yeah, you gotta fix your mic, man. No one can hear you.
We get like the first sound and then it cuts out after like the first syllable.
Yeah. Well, now it's fine, but I guess is just one syllable, so.
No, I think what it is there's a lot of whenever my neighbor in my complex starts to like use their microwave, all my like wireless stuff starts breaking.
Weird.
That's very weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a background sound thing. Can you hear it well?
Maybe. Also, I've been told that the noise canceling, since I'm naturally very monotone, I get noise canceled out of my own voice. But
Okay.
But
Well, I don't have a poll, so just type into chat what you want to do, and then we'll see who has the most similar ideas. So. I gotta figure out how I can go on without it. Skylights, start a fire, start a fire. Sewers. Okay, so we got 2 for fire. You got something for us, Vulture?
I'm deciding between skylights or sewers. Well, I have a climbing kit, so I'm gonna say skylight.
All right, Catrin, you're the deciding vote now.
I also have a climbing kit.
Okay.
All right. So sounds like you guys are going for the skylight. It is daytime, so that will work in your favor because they'll be asleep. I'll just take everybody over to the map. And as far as I'm concerned, you guys are all disguised currently with those cool disguises that fell off. So let's see. Where is this map? Ah, here we go. It's a big city.
I'm just gonna need some help getting up onto this roof, please.
All right, I'm gonna have you guys approach from the loading bay doors area. Okay, I'll bring you over to the map. Now this map do have ambient sounds, so go to your music thing in Foundry and decide how much of that you want to listen to or not. It isn't. There's ambient and a playlist, so you'll have to kind of adjust them how you see fit. All right. So yeah,
How high this roof?
I will check in just a sec.
Look, guys, I don't do climbing unless it's a medium-sized humanoid.
I got that joke. Yeah. Let's see. What would be good? No, that's definitely too upbeat. All right. I'll just go with this music for now. Okay. How tall is the roof? This is a great question. A question that is answered by the adventure. It is 30 feet tall. The walls are made of wood, reinforced with sheets of corrugated steel. And you see that there are some loading bay doors here. They are just made of sturdy ass wood. You do see that the warehouse is next to some other dilapidated buildings, just kind of stuffed together. So you could try climbing those to then climb onto the roof of the warehouse. This time of day, there's not too many people coming and going in this part of town because everything here is kind of closed down and abandoned. And there's a lot of crime in this part of the city.
They won't even worry about people messing around on rooftops. It'll be
Yeah.
normal.
I wish we had orange vests and clipboards. We could do anything we want.
True.
This guy's kit.
That was honestly our strat for Dungeons of the Mad Mage. We were dungeon inspectors. Yeah, good times. Good times.
Let's get up on this here roof. Is there like a fire escape?
Sadly, there is no fire escape because such things would have to be pushed through legislation and whatnot, and they represent like a disgusting mandatory cost for business owners, so they would never actually be made a requirement.
Capitalism.
Yeah. If you care that much, you would have a rope ladder next to every window. If you really care that much. So.
Well, I'm gonna get to work, get on this here rooftop.
All right, sounds good.
Vulture
You got your
versus that one.
climber's kit. That's fine. It is a 30-foot ascent. I would say that this adjacent building could cut it into 2 15s. So you could climb up here, and then you can climb up onto the roof.
That's what Vulture's doing.
I'll just go straight onto the roof.
All right. Out of curiosity, one of the maps actually has a roof. I don't know if this is one of the ones that has a roof. I guess not.
To take some rope and like tie myself a 5-point harness.
Yeah. So the
Just
roof will have to be Theater of the Mind for now. All right. All right. This early in the day, being only 10 a.m., they're definitely going to be, of course, according to your rumors, asleep. But we'll see. Okay, so since we're out of combat and you're doing two 15-foot runs, I would say that you guys can get up onto the roof without needing to roll any checks.
You'll just take time.
Yeah, just
Amazing.
taking. Yeah, well, you're just taking your time, and there's 5 of you working together, and you have the right tools, so not a problem. All right, so up on the rooftop, you can see that the structure is sound despite its age. As you make your way over to a broken skylight, the classic cyberpunk entry point, you look through the dingy, dirty glass, and what you see below is a big open warehouse with a very cool catwalk. The catwalk is, I believe, 15 feet above the ground. Let me see if I got some flavor text for you. Spacious warehouse has been cleared of most of its shelving units and storage niches, pushing all the barrels, crates, and debris to the corners of the room, save for a 10-foot tall flattened pile constructed from crates and detritus on the east side of the vast space. Atop this crude stage is an elaborate throne, which seems to be constructed of discarded scraps of twisted, burnt clockwork creatures. There is a U-shaped catwalk hanging from the ceiling, suspended on cables 20 feet above the warehouse floor. Tall ladders on either side allow access to the swaying catwalks. A freestanding ladder lying on its side is nestled in the southeast corner. The crates are stacked in front of a nailed-shut loading bay door to the north, and there is a large pair of double doors to the west that must lead to another part of the warehouse. There are 2 smaller doors on the western side leading elsewhere as well. In the center of the warehouse, an 8-foot wide sewer drain has been carved into the floor. The space around the drain is stained with a combination of alchemical fluids, blast marks, and blood.
Oh, it's probably a good thing we didn't go through the sewers.
Can we see anyone from up here?
Yes. So as you're looking around, you see a bunch of Powderkeg Punks. They are all known for their flashy attire and their bright colors. You just see them all over the place, just asleep. This guy's wearing like his mom's skull. Like a real Cubone situation going on right there. But yeah, they're just passed out all over the place. Some of them are on the catwalks. Some of them just have like sleeping rolls kind of set up here and there. There are a lot of them. You also see asleep in the throne is a monkey goblin. Where's this monkey goblin? Look at that motherfucker. He's got a shoulder-mounted cannon and a gold bullet tooth.
That's actually kind of badass.
Yeah. He's definitely, yeah.
Okay, well,
You also, do you see anything else? No, but you can give me seek actions if you'd like to see if you see or hear anything else interesting. All right. Okay, discretion and stack. You hear the now well known to you mournful honks of a Pachyosaurus. They seem to be coming from behind the double doors on the west.
Oh, we could get a second dinosaur.
Not ours yet.
Yeah, discretion. As you hear those sounds, you're immediately transported back to the cutscene where you're talking to Jazz Hands, and he's living out his PTSD of the situation.
Okay.
I don't like our odds. There's a lot of them down there.
You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, plus the monkey goblin.
Okay, that's not
Yeah.
too bad.
They were
If
asleep.
they're all clustered together and sleeping, just drop, some of your bombs on them.
Yeah, is that catwalk metal?
Yes, the catwalk is metal. Now, you don't know if any of them is the aforementioned opal burum, but if they are not, that means that there's also an opal burum to deal with.
Right, no, we should take this opportunity. They're asleep. Gotta fight them anyway. Let's get them. And
Yeah.
I want to jump down though as a thing. So if people want to get ready to rappel down, then they should do so.
I'm probably
I
gonna
don't-
just throw from up here.
I don't need a rope.
We're only 30 feet up, right?
All right. Well, I mean, Ketrin, I guess, needs to get down, right? Everyone else can probably just stay up here. I'll jump down, and Ketrin can rappel down. Yeah.
All right. So what I'll
You guys
do
Lead the
is
way.
I'll reveal them, and I'll also put you guys on the roof, which at this point you'd be able to look through these skylights and see. Let's see. We'll set your heights to 30. I can do that with mass edit. Hold on.
I
Alright.
have cat falls, so I treat falls as 25 feet less, and you only take damage after 5 feet, so 30 feet is fine
That's
for
awesome.
me.
So are you guys able to see in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
No.
What do you see?
I just see the outside of the building still.
Oh,
Uh,
weird. Okay,
Yeah,
why
I'm
did
still
it
out
just
here.
it just took vulture? Hold on. There we go.
Yep. got it.
Ah,
Cool.
All right. So weird story. There is actually a roof map. I don't know why it's not showing, but that's fine.
Hmm.
Mm.
Sleeping so far from one another.
You thought they'd be all sleeping in the pile.
They're not puppies.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I should also mark with elevation which ones are in the catwalk and which ones aren't.
Well, we should deal with the boss first, and then.
Yeah, maybe they'll give up once their leader's defeated.
You mean dead?
All right. Well, you guys have a sense of the room now, so it's really just how do you want to proceed. There are two. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out. Okay. I see what's happening. Okay. Cool. So there are two sets of skylights also, which I will draw for you. So you have a sense of where they are. So there is
it like
a
these yellow
skylight.
patches, essentially.
Yes, yep. You see where the light's shining down from them?
Yeah.
So those would be possible points of entry.
So if I'm
The-
like up top and here, would I be able to jump through the skylight to land here?
I mean, if you roll the check or whatever, yeah, that would do it.
Discretion. Do you need Ketrin to follow and tank hits for you, or do you need Ketrin to go hunt other people?
I hadn't thought that far ahead. I was just imagining
Okay.
myself breathing lightning on things. Yes, follow me. Let's do this.
Okay.
Before combat initiates, can I make the leader the focus of my investigation?
Sure.
Right. Thank you.
You could also give me a recall knowledge about them if you want.
I think I've done this a couple times already, but I will. Yeah.
Okay.
We know a lot about him.
Oh, I meant mechanically since you're gonna
Oh.
fight him.
Yeah. So what's his AC or what's his lowest? What's his lowest stat? Is that a question I can ask?
Yeah. Let me see if you hit the mark though. It would be society or applicable lore.
With dubious knowledge, I will automatically get a correct piece of information, even if I fail.
Ooh. Okay. Man, that's a good feat.
It is, and when you mix it with unmistakable lore, and I can't critically fail, it means my threshold is I will get a correct piece of information.
Nice. Then the correct information for his weakest defense is definitely his will.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's pretty handy because knowing recall knowledge actual stats about this guy is a DC 29.
That's why I mixed those two, because it's a fail safe.
Nice. Okay.
But if I fail, you also can give me incorrect information. So it's like I get 50-50, one good piece of information, one bad piece of information. And then if I succeed, it's just good information.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and toggle everybody into combat. Maybe? There they go. Okay.
I don't know what to do. Start there. Up top, of course.
Right. Did it not mass edit everybody's height either? It's annoying. Alrighty. So, looks like you guys have all rolled. I'll go ahead and roll the rest. A handful here and there. Okay. Like, now these guys have purple for their initiative cards? That wasn't what was there before. I'm so confused. Anyways, Galax is asleep, and he's gonna stay asleep. Discretion to you.
Well,
Well, I'll roll for me.
so yeah, I'm in that old man disguise from the other map. But underneath it, I'm a dragon. And I'm gonna step off the edge
Okay.
and fall.
Okay.
And then I'll grab an edge when I get to the banister.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
The reaction.
All right. Give me that reaction. Grab an edge.
Mainly because this means I don't have to spend 2 actions to jump. Right, so reflex save. I wonder if it's in the macro thing. It's not. Okay, just a normal reflex save. Usually at the climb DC, I don't know what a climb DC would be for a banister, but 29.
Well, this is
pretty
it's
good.
like a hanging catwalk situation. But yeah, 29. You grab the edge, but upon doing so, you begin to move the entire structure.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it starts to sway back and forth. That is going to wake up the people that are on it.
Well,
let's see.
after I grab it and I'm hanging from here with one hand, I'm gonna breathe sand all over them.
Oh, okay. While you're hanging there, you're gonna breathe the sand over to these guys.
Oh yes.
Okay. All right. Give me a sec. All right. We're off to the races. So, give me that breath weapon.
Yeah, so, reflex save.
Alright, I don't believe reflex is penalized for being prone, but maybe.
Sleep, and they'd get a penalty, but...
Oh, you just woke him up, buddy. Remember, you grabbed the
Like a
catwalk.
millisecond ago.
Anyways, you woke them up by literally swinging the entire catwalk back and forth. Alright, so here we go. They're gonna try to make their saves. Here we go. Basics. 1 and 2. Alright, so they both succeed, and then they would take half of...
So I spray sand all over them, and it all sticks to them. And when I've sprayed enough sand, then it like there's no the static electricity builds up and it electrifies them.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
3 damage.
Alright. So the two of them go ahead and take 3 damage each. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright. So it was one action to step/stride off the edge, then you reaction, grab the thing, and then you shot your breath weapon, which is what, 2 actions?
Yeah.
And then you're hanging off the edge right now. Okay. Alright. Given your height, you are 5 feet up, but 15 feet up, but since you're hanging, you could drop, and it would be a less than a 10-foot drop. So I think you can fall less than 10 feet? Maybe I'm thinking of D&D.
I can fall anywhere less than 30 feet and be fine because I can't
beautiful.
fall.
So do you
But
want
I'll
to
just let
continue to
go.
hang? Oh, you're gonna let go and fall to the ground?
Yeah.
Alright. And then here, superhero landing?
Uh-huh.
Alright, beautiful. Bella, to you.
Right, so from where I am, he looks like he's 20 feet away from me, but we're 30 feet up. I have a 30-foot range. Can I hit him?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to... I apologize. I gotta do the hand shuffle real quick. I'm going to put a lightning bottle in my hand. I'm gonna hit him with it.
Okay.
I think... Let's see. Put that in hand 1.
Alright, so
It
let
should
me
work.
change some stuff on him real quick, because that might make it easier or harder to deal with him. So
Okay.
he's unconscious, and he's prone, but he do have a little bit of cover from the catwalk.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep. And here comes a bottled lightning moderate.
Okay.
I have never seen this before as a pop-up. What am I even getting right now? 1 second. I'm gonna try to do it for my actions instead. Roll. Oh, I rolled privately, so you'll have to tell me if I hit.
21 is gonna hit.
Great. Damage. I gotta switch back to public.
Okay. It's a good hit. You deal 10 points of damage and then 2 points of splash damage.
And he's now flat-footed as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's my first action. Second action, I'm just gonna kind of maybe step back away from the window so I can like take cover. And
you notice that he takes a shitload of damage from the electricity.
because he's got metal parts.
Because he's a cyborg!
Cyborgs, they're real. Okay. In that, I'm gonna try a stealth. I've never tried the stealth, but I've completely broken all line of sight, so I think I can probably pull that off.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, he definitely knows that you're up there and that you blew him up. He just can't see you because, you know, you're around the corner
Fair.
of the roof.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, beautiful. So he's awake, I'm going to say, after that. Just a little bit.
I'm sure that was quite shocking.
He's going to remain off guard, however, and prone. Alright, Caddy Punk Gunner is up. They are going to spend 1 Pac-Man to stand up. And they're going to say, hey, we're under attack! And then he's just going to spend 2 Pac-Man just yelling and screaming as loud as he can. That seems pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, he's got some cool stuff here. Oh wow. Okay. You know what? He'll spend one action yelling and screaming. No. He'll spend his whole turn yelling and screaming. That's what he does. Okay. Play will pass to Careful. Careful will be awakened by his screaming and everything else that is happening here. He'll spend one Pac-Man to stand up from prone. And then, let's see, Stack, you're up on the roof, not even near a skylight. So the only person they could really see that's down here is Discretion. Alright, he's gonna take a stride action as his second Pac-Man. And as his third action, he is going to bang on this door, which will alert the people on the other side of the door to enter into initiative. Alright, Katrin, to you.
Okay, I have tied a rope to a convenient area, and I want to slide down the rope to land next to Discretion. What do I need to do that?
I'm just going to ask for an athletics check.
Okay.
Let's see, 24, definitely enough. Alright, so you grab hold of the rope and then shimmy hand over hand without getting any real bad rope burn down to the bottom.
Yep.
Because it is essentially a climb action, but you're climbing down and then dropping the remaining feet, but you did have to put hands on the rope. I'm going to say it takes all three of your actions just to get down there. But now you are in the room, didn't fall, everything's good, rope is still hanging from the ceiling.
Okay. Do I still have my shield, like, drawn, right? Not raised, obviously, but, like,
yeah,
drawn.
Since you were, like, essentially sliding down the rope, I would say that you could do that one-handed, yeah.
Okay.
Normally, to climb one-handed is, I think, its own feat, but since you're just sliding down the rope, it should be okay.
Okay.
Alright, Stack, you're up.
Alright. Is there a way to use, like, my like acrobatics to kind of, like, hop down without going down? Like, from like, the skylight to, like, right there?
Do you want to just jump down from the skylight to that catwalk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. I believe it would be a leap.
Okay. I have catfall also, but
Okay. So let's see. You're trying to probably if you went from here to here. Yeah, I feel like that would be 15 feet horizontally if your speed is at least 30 feet and you can land in a space where your leap ends. Yeah. So go ahead and use athletics. Because your speed is 30 feet now, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh no! Alright, so because you're jumping through the skylight, down at an angle, onto a moving platform, essentially, that is, you're just gonna whiff it. You're gonna land, and then kind of, it's gonna push the catwalk forward, and then you're gonna tumble down to the floor, unless you want to do a reroll.
Sure, I could do a reroll.
Okay. Yeah, the distance isn't so much the issue as just trying to kind of nail the landing here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so yeah, you land perfectly on the catwalk. It continues to sway back and forth. that leap was only one Pac-Man, so you have 2 Pac-Mans left.
All right, go up. With the I'll draw my rapier and make an attack with it.
Okay. So moving forward would be one of the Pac-Man. And if if you had the rapier when you jumped down, you'd already have it ready, and then you're gonna stab with the rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go. Give me an attack roll. Yeah, that is gonna hit. Go ahead and give me some damage. Alright, 6 points of damage. You realize that these guys are not super duper tough. As you stab this dude, he's very injured by a single attack.
Oh.
Alright, and that would be your 3 actions. Vulture, to you.
Similar move, but to get onto this part of the catwalk, so athletics check.
Yeah, because you guys are jumping down to the place.
I have a climber's kit, so essentially we're falling down.
Okay. Alright, since you are just rappelling down, it would be 1 action to go down 20 feet. So yeah, you'd be able to get to the balcony, no problem. Or sorry, the catwalk.
Okay.
Alright, and then?
1 action to draw my rifle. Also have stock attached to it. Gonna go after this gunner. Stealth is turned on. So going after this punk gunner, they have not gone initiative yet, so surprise attack. It's on his first shot.
Okay. Okay, so they have a -6 to this, so that would be a 26. So that would actually be a critical hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because they would still be unconscious and prone. All right, 24 points of damage. They die.
Alright, that's all 3. Wait. Yeah, that's all 3.
Alrighty. Play will pass to Unseen Assailant. And then this person is up. All the loud noise that's going on, they're going to wake up. Stand up from prone. Let's see, 2 actions left. They see that there are people down on the floor near them. So, let's see. Damn. Okay. Yeah. So, 1 Pac-Man, they'll grab their always loaded safety off gun. They will aim at discretion, and they will take a shot with their pistol. Let's see. So I gotta hit this anyways. And shoot. Maybe? Alright, hold on. Updates. Breaking my heart. Breaking my heart 2 million pieces. Alright, let's try again. Okay. Why aren't you rolling? Can't tell if server lag.
Miniature broken on Foundry update.
No.
Let me see if the melee attack will work. It's not rolling anything for him. That is weird. Alright, well, I'll just roll it manually, I guess. So here we go. So +7. 14's gonna miss. And that will be their turn. Alright. They wake up from all the noise. They stand up from prone. Let's see. There's somebody up on the catwalk. They'd have cover. You'd have cover right now. Let's see. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So yeah, they're gonna use bombing run, which gives them essentially 5 Pac-Mans for the cost of 2 Pac-Mans. They're gonna draw 2 bombs, then stride, then make 2 strikes with a bomb before, after, or during the movement. That's crazy.
Like a 5e move.
For 1.
5 action. No, 5 actions for 2.
6 actions for 2.
How is it 6? Draw 2 bombs, so it's 2, and then
Because
stride.
they
And then 1
move.
stride. And then 1
It's
stride.
also
and then-
2 strides, kind of,
Because I can do it during.
Oh, because they can do it during. Yeah, that's bananas. Oh my god. Man, they need more broken monsters like this in the game. That's what I'm trying to. So the
Where do I
bombs
take
in-
this feat?
The bombs in question are going to be at Stack the Deck. Here we go. Oh, it won't roll any of my stuff. Alright. So I'm going to roll it manually. Here's a +9 with an Alchemist Fire.
Oh, that hits. Okay.
Alright, and then here is with a +4, the other Alchemist Fire. And I think that one's going to miss.
That one misses.
But does it miss critically?
No.
Okay.
Splash damage.
Splash damage. Alright. Let's see. Alchemist Fire. Alright, so it's gonna deal a D8. So you would take 8 points of fire, 1 persistent fire, and 1 fire splash damage.
So 10 damage.
Well, the persistent is going to take care of itself. If you just apply the damage from chat, it'll set all that stuff up for you.
Okay.
Or at least it should. Or it did. I don't know. Doesn't look like it applied the persistent fire to you. I'll just drag it over to you. There you go. Alright, and then you would take 1 more from the splash. And then this dude right here is going to take fire damage from each splash. Alright. Nice. Cool. Alright. Play path to an unseen assailant. They're going to spend 1 Pac-Man standing up, 1 Pac-Man moving to the door, 1 Pac-Man opening the door. Door over here to the west. Alright. Play will pass to Flirtatious. They are up on the catwalk. They got blasted with sand. They are going to stand up. Alright, and then they're going to see Discretion down there, but they're going to see Vultures on the catwalk with them. They will draw their pistol, and then they will go ahead and take a shot at Vulture. Alright.
Of course.
That is a critical hit with their gun.
Flirtatiously.
Here we go. A gentle 27 points of damage from this level 0 creature. Gotta love
Oh,
guns.
13. 13.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I was reading the front. Yeah, 13 makes more sense for level 0 creature. I was like, guns are crazy. So
I know
let's
you
see.
wanted to do that 27 damage.
Stand up, pull out, shoot. Okay, so then they're good. Alright, play passes to... yeah, that's tomorrow morning. It's tomorrow morning. Play passes to Stack the Deck.
Right.
No, wait, not Stack the Deck.
should
What am
we
I looking
cut-
at? Yeah, you already went. This play passes to Ernest. Sorry, guys. I don't know what update went through this morning that just has everything upside down on my end, but it's crazy. Alright, this guy's going to spend an action to stand up. And then he's also a broken bomber, so it feels like bombing run is where it's at.
If I could, I would.
Yeah. So NPCs, they're different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. He threw the bomb over at Stack, but there's 2 people together down here, so that's definitely who he's gonna throw it at. All right, here we go. I'll just roll it manually. So here's the targeting discretion. Ooh, that's gonna miss. And then he'll throw a second one. And miss. 2 11s. Does that critically miss? It critically misses Ketrin. So would Ketrin not take any splash damage then?
It was aimed at me. It was just a failure on both.
Okay. So you would take, you would each, I guess, take 2 fire damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Then he's gonna run, to here, along the catwalk. Wait, no. Catwalk's difficult terrain, so he'll just move to there. Alright. That's him. Play passes to an unseen assailant. Alright. Unseen assailant is going to wake up, stand up, and they're gonna not unlock this door, but lift the, anyways, they're dealing with the door. Let's see, play will go to the next round. Alright, Glax, he is going to, stand up from prone, and he's gonna look around at the carnage, happening in his lair, and he is going to say, let's see, what is he going to say? Let me check my notes. Okay, he says, what is this? You think you can come in here and start blowing everyone up and shooting everyone? I admire that. But I don't... It means something from me, just ask. And he's gonna look around and say, I appreciate the brass balls it took to come in here and do this. But you know, it doesn't have to go down like you're making it. This is your last chance. Cease fire and we'll chat it out. Otherwise, I can't be held responsible for what happens to you. And he's going to activate his really big gun, his buzzsaw knuckles, and that will be his remaining Pac-Mans. So his knuckles, the skin tears away, and you just see like fucking Wolverine claws, but they're buzzsaws. And then the gun on his shoulder wakes up and begins like pivoting around looking for targets. And let's see. Play will pass to discretion.
Alright. Got to Anthon's turn. So, you say that leaping down from a broken skylight and breathing sandy lightning on everyone would be something
Worthy
that
of
someone
panache?
with panache should.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that would be worthy of panache.
Sort of.
I'm surprised that isn't specifically covered on the list of panache things, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if I can get to this dude. Is there like a ramp going up to Glax Nix Bricks?
Yes. Yep, there's a ramp that leads up from over here.
Over there. Well, I can probably still get there with my cool movement. There's all sorts of walls.
Yes. So you want to start kind of heading up the ramp of trash towards them?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll make him pick a square for this, so it's got to be one of the squares. So sure, I'll have him right here.
Alright, and then I will Let's do one of those newfangled disarms.
Okay. On the gun that's attached to his body, or the buzzsaws that are inside his body?
I think the gun sounds good.
Okay.
He should be flat-footed to you.
Oh, right, yeah, so we flat-footed. It removed it from prone because it didn't stack it twice. There we go. Alright, as you attempt to do that, that is unsuccessful.
Yeah, I'm just gonna claw at him instead.
Okay.
Claw. Aha.
That's gonna hit.
Have precision damage.
Okay.
Distractions.
Alright, you find that, because Cyborg, he is, resistant to some of this damage.
Womp womp.
Okay. Alright, so he says, I get it! You've chosen death.
That's right. Your death.
Oh, we've chosen this. Okay. I guess we're committing.
Well, I mean, literally right after asking for a
Yeah.
ceasefire, he got attacked. So I mean,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That ship's fucking sailed.
That's fair.
Alright, Bella, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try out something new
Okay.
to celebrate. Let's see. I'm just gonna quickly put this in my hand. She pulls out a new greenish, grayish-looking grenade
Mhm.
and lobs it at him. Once it's in her, it's in the hand. God, I hate this process. Okay, and then I throw a blight bomb at him. Oh wait, actually, shit. This probably. I mean, I already committed to it. This probably isn't gonna work as well as I want it to. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that, because I still get
Okay.
2.
sure.
That's why I do the recaps. What, I rolled?
You rerolled, and
wait.
it still missed.
Okay.
We know his AC.
Oh,
Can I do
is it showing all the stats now, too?
No,
Good
we're
job.
showing our hit. Our roll was mine, and I got a 22 and that hit, and he got a 21 and it missed. So
So AC's 22.
Well, he's
so
also
it's
off guard.
Well, it was off guard for both of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so AC's like 22.
Okay.
Well,
That was my first action. I can't really justify attacking a map, but I do have a loaded pistol that I could fire, so I'm going to do that. It switched my thing to being unloaded. I'd assume we keep our guns loaded, as
Well, especially if you guys are planning to ambush from the skylights, I would assume that everyone started with loaded weapons.
thank you.
Mhm.
So I will try that at map.
That hits.
Damage. Oh wait, I don't think it should have been minus the map penalty. I didn't choose map, so that, it's 22.
No, that'd be 22. So yeah, that would hit.
1d4 damage. For 2 damage.
Okay. It was a long trip.
We got there. The bullet bounces off of his robot parts.
I end my turn.
All right, fair enough. All right, Caddy Punk Gunner is.
Oh, I'm sorry. He would have taken splash damage if he takes poison damage. because
yes,
I
it's
didn't-
poison damage. So
it
what
would
is the two?
It should be 2, I think, because it's a moderate necrotic bomb.
Caddy Punk Gunner is up. You're all up in their business. Let's see. Alright, that's not happening. Oh my god. Oh my god, these guys are crazy. Alright. So this guy's gonna use a 3 Pac-Man move called Toss and Shoot. Holding a loaded firearm, the gunner interacts to draw an alchemist fire, throws it at a point within 30 feet, then shoots the bomb mid-air. Creatures within a 10-foot radius of the shot bomb must make reflex save or take the splash damage and persistent damage from the alchemist fire. That's crazy. Wham.
But
Man,
there's
did they make all these after they made The Alchemist?
Listen, it's
that's-
certainly not their intent to make these NPC alchemists cooler than the real alchemists. I'm sure you guys have your own things that are really cool.
Yeah, I think the gunslinger gets that later on.
Yeah. Alas, there's no one close enough to benefit from using that. I just wanted to point out that they had that cool move. So, Stack, they're just gonna one Pac-Man, plus they didn't have their gun in hand. One Pac-Man, take out their gun. Second Pac-Man, they're going to put the gun against your tummy and they're going to fire it. We'll see how that turns out for them. Let's see, because they babies. This is a +7.
Oh, is there minimum range for guns?
Minimum range?
Oh, okay.
So they critically shoot you in the stomach. Here we go.
Yeah, it's not like the 5e where they have like disadvantage in close range or anything.
But if you had the opportunity attack,
4 points of damage from that gun critical. That's incredible. Let's see. And then, oh, hold on. Nope, that is it. And then they will use their last action to reload. Alright, cool. Play passes to Careful Punk Gunner over here. Alright, they've done their part of alerting the authorities and whatnot. I feel like they could shoot the bomb in the air here, and that would affect both of you. That's 3 Pac-Mans to just apply potentially persistent damage. Or they could try to save the boss. They do want to impress the boss. Alright, so they're gonna stride to here. Action take out gun, and then they will target discretion. They're shooting up through the garbage and the grate, so I'm gonna give discretion a +2 or +1, lesser cover. Alright, so here we go. I'm taking the shot. This is at a +7. 23. Even with lesser cover, I think that would hit. So here's yeah. Sorry, I'm playing Pathfinder with no automation after only playing with automation, so I'm trying to adapt. Alright, Ketrin. Let's see, they would move, pull out gun, shoot. Yep, Ketrin, you're up.
Okay, I am going to stop measuring and actually move up to here.
Alright.
And then I now have a pistol taped to my shield, and I am going to shoot this guy.
Okay.
amazing.
Where is this?
I wonder
my
if,
shield pistol.
in the history of all mankind, if anyone had the big brain to like tape a gun to their shield.
Oh, there it is.
Nice. That is gonna hit. Give me some damage.
All right. It is. Oh, actually, okay.
Okay. As you shoot him, the bullet bounces off of his robot parts.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah.
But it allows me to then, for my third action, reload with the special elemental ammunition that I bought. That is lightning.
Lightning ammo. Hell yeah. Okay.
Alright. Anything else from discretion? No, sorry, not discretion. From Ketrin.
Nope, that's it.
Alright, excellent. So then play passes to this punk gunner who is dead. I'll remove them from initiative. Alright, Stack, you're up.
Alright, step at himself as he just got gun critical for 4 damage, like that scene from Pulp Fiction, like
Yeah,
like
the
bullets.
gun was against your stomach, but the catwalk is still swaying. So when they fired like through your vest and just kind of like grazed the side of your tummy.
And yeah, and he just goes and strikes them back with his rapier.
Right. First Pac-Man is oh my god, that would be a critical hit. Make sure you're targeting your monsters so faster calculations. 16 points of damage, you run them through. They're dead.
All right, he move and he'll move up to hop over here to the other side of the
Okay, so you're gonna
goblin.
try to move from here to the trash. All right,
Yeah.
so on the catwalks, when you're moving around, they are difficult terrain because of the wobbly movements of them.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll do 2 actions to move over here.
Okay.
Well, there's a token collision. I'm sorry. Like I can't get over there
The
because of
catwalk
the.
is constructed from grids of small iron bars, sturdy enough to hold a lot of weight, wobbles slightly. Yeah, so it's just going to be difficult terrain as you're moving along with it.
Okay.
Yep.
But to get off of it, I'm just you have to move me off of it.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, we'll just say to use one Pac-Man leap action to kind of hop over.
Okay.
Alright.
Then after that.
Okay.
As a note, you can take the off guard off of him. It ends on my next turn.
Okay. Take it off now?
Yep.
Alright.
Although he is flanked, so.
Oh, well,
Yeah, it'll calculate that part automatically.
Oh, okay. All right.
I hope I didn't break everything with updates. So Stack, you should roll that recovery check to see if you are no longer on fire. You are not on fire. Excellent. And it removed it automatically. Cool, that's still working. Alright, Vulture, you're up.
Alright. Vulture is going to do a covered reload. He's actually going to be taking the hide action because I'm going to spend a hero point for this opportune distraction. So I can take the hide action in the open. I'm not sure if you're saying something. Everything's light though.
I'm just waiting for you to.
Okay. So that's reloaded. Gonna return fire on the flirtatious that shot me.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're super dead.
Alright, right to the chest. And then gonna do another color reload, but this is gonna be pick color. And that's it.
Okay.
This does do effect things. Alright. That's it.
Alright. Let's see. Over here, this creature is going to move over, and then let's see.
Ooh, actually, for clarification, is it possible to take
Mhm.
prone on the catwalk?
Like you want to be prone on the catwalk?
Just for the sake of like taking cover.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
You would certainly have cover from people below the catwalk if you did that. Alright, new combatant is up. Let's see. Alright. It is going to slither on up. It's going to use a second action to push the door open, and a third action to slither out and see what's going on. You guys see a massive cobra slither out into the room. It look around. It looks over, and it sees people attacking Glass, and its eyes become 2 angry slits as it stares over at the people beating up its owner. Alright, play passes to Inventive. I guess this guy wouldn't be hidden anymore either. Okay. Let's see. Alright, Inventive Gunner. Oof. A bad situation. There's the boss, but there's also this guy just one shot, one killing everybody. Okay. They are going to. The boss will be fine. The boss will be fine. Yeah, they'll go ahead and use the toss and shoot. Let's see. Do they have a loaded gun though? Last turn they stood up, they pulled out the gun they shot, so they don't have a loaded gun. Alright. In that case, they will load their gun. They will move. They will aim at discretion, take a shot, and then they will reload. Yeah, that works. Alright. So discretion, this is for you. Ooh. That is a miss, but everybody cleans their guns here, so we're all good. Problematic is up. Alright. Problematic is going to just keep abusing bombing run, I guess. Holy shit. Let's see. She will move here. And Stack, you're up there. So she will go ahead and target you with 2 alchemist fires. Alright, here's the first one.
Okay. Oh, that hits. If it meets
Hits. Okay, so here is your D8 damage. Plus 1 more splash damage, and then you are also on fire again. She'll take another bomb and chuck it. This one's at map.
That hits.
That's gonna hit. I don't think you can stack the same persistent, so that should be fun.
I don't believe so.
I think it just re-ups the duration if there was any such duration that they had to worry about. So you take 4 points of damage plus another splash. The boss, he takes 2 points of fire damage from the 2 bombs going off. She'll use her last action to move. Nope, that's it. Alright, and then she has 1 more Pac-Man, so she will use Quick Bomber? Oh, goodness. Okay, so she's gonna draw a bomb and throw it. So she'll throw a 3rd one at you with fucking map. Which seems like a terrible idea. So this is a d20 minus 1. So she'd have to get a 20 to hit you. Oh, nice attempt. Alright, so you and Glaz both take 1 point of splash damage. Alright. Okay, let's see. 1 Pac-Man to stride into the room. Actually, is this another Mad Bomber? I think it's another Mad Bomber. Unbelievable. Alright, so they'll use Bombing Run. They'll just assume that they need to blow shit up. So they'll move into the room. And then they see Vulture up there. And Vulture, they're going to go ahead and throw both their bombs at you.
What type of color would I have against this guy?
Against a bomb? I'm gonna say against a bomb, like...
Because I only put down lesser cover for
Yeah,
people
it
who are
would
on the
definitely.
ground.
It would definitely be lesser. I'd still let you have lesser cover. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Alright, so... here we go. I gotta punch in the numbers manually. Opal's actually rocking a plus 11 on this. 16 isn't gonna do it, though. At least I hope it isn't.
Nope.
And then they'll try again with a plus 6. 18?
Nope.
Alright, and then with their 3rd one, they will... yeah, they'll move back. Let's do another stride action. Get behind the door. Alright, that brings us to Ernest. Ernest Bomber has Ketron all up in his grill, but there's 2 peeps fighting the boss. So
Actually, I think he's on the catwalk and I'm below it.
you're below. Okay, okay, that's better. All right. Let's see. Ernest Bomber then sees that there's 2 people here. What's he gonna do? That could be a bomb for each of them. Yeah, sure. It's fine if you keep setting the boss on fire. It's okay. So yeah, they'll do a bombing run. Stack. It's gonna do the +9 against you.
Misses. Sweet.
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh wait, sorry. I was looking at 18. That hits.
That was
All right.
thinking though. So thinking.
Alright, so here is your D8.
Let me see.
+1 splash. Oh, gentle. Alright. And then they'll target discretion with the next one. There we go. 16, I don't think it's gonna hit. And then that'll still be 1 splash damage for you and for the boss. Alright, and then he's got one more action left. Feeling pretty good about his position in all of this. So yeah, you know what? He likes your style there, Vulture. He will go ahead and take cover from people not in the catwalk. That seems like a good idea. Alright. And then that brings us to imposing Powderkeg. Alright. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. So, bombing run again. This guy will move out. And then, yeah, I see somebody up on the scaffolding there. So, he'll move right up beneath you, and he'll just start throwing the bombs up at you. So, this is for Vulture. First one. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so here is 8 points of damage with 1 persistent fire and 1 splash fire. Throws the second bomb at you, 21.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's another D8.
Keep in mind your cover, or does he have cover from this?
I think it's
This
applying
is
the cover.
applying
Oh,
the
you're
cover.
okay. That's applying it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 7 more fire damage plus another 1 splash damage.
Of course you're hitting me with an almost max. Why am I not surprised?
I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
give you stability in an unstable world. Alright,
And also minus efficiency.
and then let's see. He will then, man, their action economy is so fucking broken. I guess I'll just move back into this room. Wow. Petition to have all Pathfinder monsters this broken. Can I count on your signatures? Is that... Alright.
I'll sign when I get those abilities.
You
Round-
mean you'd have to change match?
My next character will sign it.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff I've had to fight on Tuesdays, I feel like we're already there. We're already there. Glax is up. He sees that you guys don't want to parlay, and that's fine, I guess. Let's see. He's gonna look around the battlefield, take an assessment. There's still the unseen assailant on the roof who has light you up stuff. He doesn't like that. Okay. So, yeah, he's gonna do... I mean, he's a cool fucking boss. Look at this guy. He's a fucking cyborg. Cyborg spider monkey. Like basically this fucking Terminator.
Yeah.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna use all 3 Pac-Man for escape route. It allows him to take 4 move actions from the following list: climb, leap, stand, step, or stride. So let's see. He doesn't know anything about you guys, so I think that in the interest of not getting killed, he is going to step twice. That seems like the right move. I would say though this is pretty difficult terrain. Would he be able to step? Well, I didn't tax anybody difficult terrain for it, so yeah, whatever. All right, he'll step, and then step, and then he will make a run for it. His little legs aren't very good though. So you know what? He'll fucking risk it. All right, he is going to leap away. So if either of you has opportunity attacks, you may take it. I don't know how either of your classes work, but
I don't think I do.
Only fighters have opportunity attacks at this level.
At this level, okay. So
Only fighters.
He's gonna move. He's gonna do a leap. Then he'll do a move, and another move, and then a fourth move, and that will be his turn. Discretion. That was incredibly rude. You went all the way up this fucking ramp to fight this dude, and he just fucking leaves.
Okay, well that's fine. I'll just go after him with my 35-foot speed.
Mm-hmm.
Click where you want to go, and I'll move you because there's walls and stuff.
Oh no, I'm just working out how to get there without... Okay, yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
So I can get to him. It would put me past this IT person.
Alright. Let me check if Biden's got anything for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like Bitey is going to make any reaction attacks against you.
Where are you going, Nick Bricks?
He looks left and he looks right. Also in this room, you see a Pachyosaurus. It is tied up, and it looks to you with pleading eyes.
Next turn, Pachyosaurus, next turn. Okay, it would be funny to close the door, but I think I will use my attack. I'll do a finisher on the Punk Bombardier.
Okay.
Let's see, is the tail any better? I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. There we go.
That was me.
Oh, that was you. Okay, I'll spin around and make a tail that can't actually be seen right now, smack into the Bombardier. I'll select the finishing button for this.
And then you hear Shang Tsung in the background as you do it. Nice. Yep, that is going to hit.
Okay, well... I won't be stupid enough to reroll it, I'll just take the attack. Oh, come on, dice.
Alright, so you go to stab into this dude for 7. As you do... Nope, doesn't trigger any of its reactions. Alright, it'll take the damage. That's quite a bit of damage. Yeah.
It's... I rolled a 1, a 1, and a 3 on 3d6. I disagree personally, but okay.
Well, I mean, his HP total
Thinks it was plenty of damage.
Okay, well, I'll end my turn there.
Alright, that do seem like the theme of our damage rolls today, is everybody, except for the ones attacking Vulture, rolling really low for damage. Bellanora, you're up.
All right, I'm going to adjust my position with a stride and move over here.
Nice.
Yeah, I can see him pretty well. How much cover does he have?
Oh my goodness, he's got a ton of cover from you.
Are you sure? Because I really see him. I know. Yeah.
Buddy,
no,
you are
yeah.
30 feet up, looking over the edge of a not a hole, but a dirty, broken
window
skylight. He has the highest possible cover that would be allowed by the game.
Okay. Is there still a climber kit hanging from one of these windows that I could potentially access?
Yes, both of them were left over here.
Okay, then I'm going to finish my stride action coming up here, and can I kind of like try to leap over to it and grab onto it?
You would essentially be leaping from your square to there. You'd be leaping over a skylight. So again, skylight is kind of got like, it's like a little like triangle situation, right? And so you'd be trying to go up and over, and then down the rope.
Okay, well then can I just use a second stride action?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so just move around to the other side? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get over here and then down the rope next to Vulture.
Okay, you have free hand?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I would say you could stride twice, grab the rope, and then you're just going to slide down the rope to there.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that third thing or is sliding down a third action?
Yes, it would be a third action.
I will take it. That's my turn.
Because you're essentially climbing. So go ahead and just give me an athletics check real quick, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, did this get worse? Okay. That's pretty good for me.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to go down. I was just checking to see if there are any, like, essentially I was setting a DC 15 to see if there'd be anything spicy that might happen. But yeah, you grab the rope and you start climbing down. It's a slow process, but you make it to here without any issues.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, Careful Punk is up. Careful Punk, and it sees that Bitey's on the scene. It sees that someone's still attacking the boss. It's not a bad idea, not attacking the boss, but going to help the boss. So, they're gonna move. And then, they're gonna move again. No. You know what? They're gonna move, and then they're gonna reload their gun, and then they're gonna try to shoot Discretion in the stomach.
Very upset with the stomach.
Because they have a move called Gut Shot. Yeah.
Like that.
So.
Don't let me.
But no one's caused the situation where they could actually use Gut Shot, which makes me sad. Alright, so here's +7. No cover because they're right next to you, shooting through the door. 25 is gonna hit.
Yeah.
Here is some fearsome damage. 3 damage, almost the most damage it could have dealt you. So.
Flintlock life.
Yeah. No dex added to ranged attacks life. Ketchern, you're up.
Okay, I am going to move. I'm going to stop measuring, and then I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying to move up here next to Stack.
Okay, I got you. All right.
And here is your battle medicine, Stack. Woo. Wait, I have to target you first. Target. Let's see. There you go.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah. There you go. Have your 24 points of healing.
Thank you.
His body continues to burn from the napalm. You find the wounds that aren't being auto-cauterized, and you bandage them up.
And then, as I raise my shield, I am going to yell out to Vulture, "I got little legs, honey. If you need some healing, you better come on over here."
Wonderful.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Anything else from Ketchum?
That is it.
Okay, beautiful. Let's see. Caddy is Dunzo's. I'll remove them. Flirtatious is Dunzo's. Stack, you're up.
I'll go to cast a cantrip.
Ooh, okay.
Everyone down!
It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and according to your whisper sheets for today, you're on the 11th. It is Scourge time. What are you doing? Okay.
This is on brand.
Alright.
If this hurts me, so help me God, I'm never healing you again.
It'll
Alright.
be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Alright, no
Okay,
problem.
it is
No
fine.
problem. You're doing great. All
Yeah,
right.
I know.
So what cantrip do you cast?
I'm good at it.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so you spend 2 Pac-Mans to summon forth magic for Warp Step. Alright.
Yeah. Get in this room to help Discretion.
Okay, so you get to roll with a +5, so 35 speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can just move you into the room there.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can free the dino.
You have 2 more moves, 2 more squares of movement.
Okay. Let's put myself right here.
The dino wants to be freed.
You have 1 action left, sir.
Is there a freeing the dino?
Is there a freeing the dinosaur check? It is tied with rope to some metal hooks in the floor. So you could just cut the ropes, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right, just give me damage off your rapier. I know rapier is not a slashing weapon, but you know, whatever. So I don't want to assume, but like as a cat folk, you don't have like a claw attack or anything, right?
Have what you're called gouging claw.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, yeah, that probably work better than the sword.
So we'll use the same thing. So yeah, you slash through the ropes, and the creature is it kind of throws its head back and lets out mighty honks of defiance. Now it's just looking for an exit. It sees that window over there.
Action.
All right. I'll roll it into initiative. In B speech, it says, "I'll never forget this. What you did for me this day."
It moved me back next to. There's two of me.
Oh, that's the after image of when you moved before. It's just telling you like where you started from, I think.
Okay.
Yep. All right, and that will be your turn. Bitey's turn. If this was a D&D game, you would hear the bloops of Paragon actions, because Bitey ain't no fucking joke.
Well, I think it skipped over me.
Did it? Oh, my bad. All right. We rewind the tape. Vulture, you're up.
Keep shooting at me, but that bomber decided to run. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a shot at Gunner.
Okay.
That's over here in the corner.
Mm.
Gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
18.
Alright, for 6 damage, you wing her in the arm, she spins around, she looks up at you, yeah. What next?
He does another cover reload and
Reload?
fire.
Love it. Okay.
Oh shit, I should have had map.
Should I map, so -5? Then it would miss.
Alright. That's it.
Alright. Alright, Bitey's turn. Bitey is upset. No one hurts the boss.
Let's see.
What does this monster do that makes it so interesting and cool? Oh yes, that's what it does. Okay. Oh. I don't know. Well, you know what? I think let's do it. Bitey is going to flare her hood. So each non-Emperor Cobra creature within a 20-foot emanation must make a will save against fear. Including, its allies. So, it's scary.
I don't know how snake owners do it.
My roommates, they had a snake, and it helped me get over my fear of snakes. So I always remember that little guy. He used to sleep on my tummy while I was playing video games. It's a very sweet snake.
You want my 20 into 20? Yay.
God damn, everyone on the bad guys team is really scared of this creature.
So
Critical failure,
hilarious.
frightened 3. Alright.
Especially for class. Is that his snake?
Well, I don't know if you guys picked up on the subtle clues, but these people aren't very nice to animals. Just throwing that out there. So they're maybe they're worried that their past actions might come back to get them.
Oh, I picked up on that. I'm surprised though that they were even treating this thing poorly. Like, that's a bold move.
All right, this guy's height keeps him out of the emanation, and yeah. All right, so I got to roll for this dinosaur. Stack and discretion. You guys rolled.
Yep.
Damn, Pachyosaurus a fucking beast. Look at that. Alright, and you guys, let's see. Stack, what was your save? Alright, so...
Fail. Oh wait, I can't. I'm trying to click the button and
it'd be a little, but anyways, 11 is a critical failure.
Okay.
So you are frightened 3. All right, then with her reach, she is gonna try and bite discretion. Let me see if this works. Nope, everything's broken. Gonna have a fun day today, trying to figure all this shit out. So this is at a plus 17. So 21.
Okay, I think so.
Fear.
Biden.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Here is the damage. 17.
Oh.
Okay, they instead do minimum damage because
Hero card.
Yeah.
All right. So the minimum damage on this attack would be 12.
It wasn't worth it, but I did it.
Well, we're almost at time. I mean, all right, then it's going to attack you with map. This will be at a plus 12. 17. I think it's going to miss. All right, and that will be Bitey's turn. Play will pass to Inventive Punk Gunner. She's not enjoying being shot by you, Vulture.
Feelings mutual.
Yeah, right? She's going to stride. And then she's going to stride. And then she's going to stride. Alright. Alright. Problematic Bomber is up. Grandma's up there all by herself. But the action is over there. Look at all those people she could blow up. Sure, some of them are teammates, but I mean, who cares? But how crazy is this lady? Now she needs to cover close the distance, so yeah. Alright, she's gonna move up. And discretion, so you'll be the epicenter of the 2 bombs that she's gonna throw. This is a plus 9 on the first one. And then a plus 4 on the second one. Alright.
Second one will hit.
Second one will hit. The first one doesn't critically miss, so all 5 of you in there, the 3 bad guys, stack, and discretion, you would take 2 points of splash damage from the fire. That is going to trigger reactions from the bad guys, because they actually, it turns out, like taking fire damage. Alright, so when he's hit by fire, they can demoralize. Everyone's already feared, though. Alright. Sorry, guys, you finally got to use your cool reaction, but you didn't get to use it. And here is your D8 fire damage. So 2. And then there would be some persistent fire damage as well. And as soon as our game's over, I'm gonna sit here and try to figure out why everything got broken. Here's your persistent fire damage. Nice. Alright, she has 1 more bomb left, and everybody is there. So that seems kind of fun. But she doesn't like getting shot at by this vulture guy. She's gonna take cover behind this barrel. So that'll be her 3rd Pac-Man. She'll just get lesser cover. She tries to duck behind some barrels. Alright, play passes to Opal. Alright, Opal's going to use Bombing Run to come out onto the scene. Bella's up on the roof? No, Bella's on the catwalk now. Excellent.
Yep, I'm out in the open now.
Alright, so Vulture, you're gonna get the first one. Bella, you're gonna get the second one. Here come the Alchemist fires. Alright, so that one is against Vulture, and this one is against Bella.
I disagree. I have a hero card.
Okay. Does the hero card say it hits Vulture instead?
No.
Okay.
That's oddly specific.
I haven't added the custom ones yet, that's why.
No, so the one I have is last second
shit.
sidestep. It misses.
Very cool. Alright.
And I take I believe I take no damage from his splash because I have 1 fire resistance.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
wonderful. It finally came in payday for that. It's beautiful. Alright. So let's see. Opal's bombs do a bit more damage because she's, named
Oh.
NPC. She's got the little dragon frame around her portrait. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be 5 damage to Vulture, and then the persistent, and then 1 splash damage. And then I'm gonna say that card, you sidestep it to the point that the bomb just like flies off into the distance and just doesn't even detonate, it just flies off.
Awesome.
All right, that is her first 2 Pac-Mans, and then she will go back behind this door. All right. Let's see. Is this man still going? Ernest? Hell yeah. All right, Ernest, he's grandma down there, and he's just going to actually look over at this crew right here, and he's going to use Shake It Up. The Bombardier creates a bottle of alchemist fire, I guess just instantly, and then strikes with it. The radius for the splash damage increases to 10 feet. Oh, that doesn't make sense either. Oh well. Alright, in that case, just more bombing run. When would anybody be that grouped up?
I would love that.
Right? Like, they got some pretty cool shit on these monsters. So on this one, they're gonna do the first attack on Bella and the second attack on Vulture. So here's the first attack. Here's the second attack. Bella, that's gonna be a critical miss and a critical miss.
Ah.
Wow. All right. And then you know what? No guts, no glory. He's gonna target Vulture with a map attack and just say a prayer to RNGesus. Here's with a -1. I don't think there's mechanically any way he could hit Vulture with this, unless it's a natural.
Don't bring that into the universe.
so all 3 bombs were just duds. Like, and you look around, and he actually just threw like fruit snacks at you and other assorted snacks. He reached into the wrong pouch. He was so hyped up about combat. Plus, he's a little sleepy. I think we could all relate. All right. Imposing is up. He's in it. He's in the mix right now. There's a lot happening. That's okay. Bombing run. He's gonna move to here because he doesn't want to blow himself up. That'd be crazy. And he's gonna target discretion with the first one. And did it roll?
Yeah.
It rolled. And then the second one. I forgot they're like feared to hell and back. So. So 1 splash damage to the
Miss.
first one.
A miss and a crit miss.
Okay. So the crit miss does no splash damage, but the regular miss would do splash to you, stack, the boss, and the other mignone. So as this guy moves out, he sees vultures up there. He's gonna finish his movement in these crates, and then he'll also take cover with the crates. And that'll be his turn. And that brings us around to the top of the round, but we are at time, so before we start another combat round. Oof. Okay. So everyone that acted that was frightened, I have to remove 1 stack of fear. I think he's the only one so far. Oof. Oh my god. Those bombers. That's fucking crazy.
Should be running low now, though.
Oh, like in their inventory for Alchemist Fire?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So.
Thank God we share at least one thing.
Right?
Okay. Bring you guys back to the dashboard.
It's a tough life relying on consumables.
I appreciate everybody's patience with me this morning as I tried to run Pathfinder without all the automation. I got to figure out which one of the mod updates has broken things. I'm glad that they're not broken for you, only for the NPCs.
So I got to figure that out if it was an addition, like a revisions update, or one of the mods I use. But I'll figure out what's going on
It
before our
might
next
just be
session.
those NPCs as well.
Oh yeah, let me see. Phoebe.
Did they
can
just
you-
have a bad stat block?
No, I can't get any NPCs to roll anything now. So, yeah. Phoebe can't roll. Triceratops from last week can't roll. So yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with it. Anyways, appreciate everybody's patience. Sounds cool. Let's see. I want to look at the calendar real quick before we adjourn, because it's that time of year. So we will be playing next week, which is the 16th, and that will be our last game of the year. And then the 23rd, we're off for holiday break, and the 30th, we're off for holiday break, and we will resume on the 6th. Both of the holiday games will be refunded. What I'm actually going to do is I'll probably just shut down subs for the 2 weeks. That way I don't have to pay PayPal cancellation fees or refund fees or whatever, because it nickel and dimes you over there at PayPal. Dime you. Any other announcements? Tuesday will probably be the finale for Abomination Vaults. So if you don't plan to ever play Abomination Vaults and you want to watch us try to beat Abomination Vaults, it is very likely, according to our GM, that Tuesday will be the end. So we'll see. Anything else interesting happening? Holiday break's coming up, so we won't be playing for those 2 weeks. During those 2 weeks, I will still try to do some prep streams for Kingmaker. I may or may not do some prep streams for Kobold King. And I don't know if anyone's running any games or looking for people to play games or video games with, but Christmas break on our server, it's a good time to kind of reach out to people, see if anybody wants to play some of those co-op games that have been sitting in your Steam library, or bust out the tabletop simulator, play some Magic the Gathering. If you aren't able to go home for the holidays, or holidays are rough for you, I mean, part of being in a community is having, that community. So don't be shy. There's always people looking for people to hang out with and play games within the server. Lots of channels to set up. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. All right. Anyone else have any announcements before we adjourn?
Not really.
Okay. On that note, I hope everybody has a good week, and you survive more of the pre-holiday madness, and we will continue next Saturday.
Thanks for running.
All right. Later, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.